Hey, tribe! Welcome to the Chihuahua and Can and Gunny show. This is Pistachio, and she'll be chilling with us for a little while. She's 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 been like she's 4 months old, and she's definitely throwing my week off a little bit. Little squirrel. Hi, Mr. Chubby Hubby. First, glad you're safe down there, Gunny.
Yes, sir.
Glad you and Colleen are well. Mr. V Rose, Cuzzy's in the house. Mr. C, the traveling man, made a lot of stops all over the world. The hurricane blew the letter E off hurricane in the stream title. It's pretty fitting. Jack Gallman, our brother and protector from Madam Librarian, Marion, North Carolina. What's the dress code for tonight? Silvershire, you seem to set it. So, Silvershire, I got to tell you too, man. I'll get into this, Silvershire, but here's your package, and I'm trying to send it, but PayPal / ShipStation is having major issues.
Really quick,
you don't need to.
Before the stream even started, our brother Big E let us know that it is Metal Dragon Braveheart's birthday. Happy birthday, brother!
Semper Fi, Metal Dragon Braveheart. Glad you were born. Another year under the belt.
I'm glad you're good, Jack.
Good to hear, Jack. That's what we like. Diamond Lou. What's up, Big D? Oh, Speedy. Underlay, Mata Speedy. Oh, she likes that song. You see her tail?
Yeah.
JJ, what's up, John Jacobs? What are you doing? Jeff Davis, I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. She's not used to me talking this much. She's like, what the hell are you doing, dude? Hey, William Tell, good to see you, buddy.
Oh, wow. Richard C says, just finished his ASE collection, 3 coins being shipped, have them all now, plus the rare ones to boot. There you go, that Dansco folder. Hey. Guess who he's blowing kisses to? Hello,
hi, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. So, hi, Gunny. Man. Glad that you are safe now that we've welcomed everybody.
I will tell you what. We got a worse storm on Tuesday night or Monday night. I don't even remember. But I think it was Monday night. It was like a fireworks show. I think is that what it was? I don't know. But our internet went out, and it just went back up. And here's the funny thing. Being a former cable guy that I am, the reason why the internet went out, one of the bucket trucks came by at night and put a filter on there, and it ended up just killing our internet. And it was like, even the tech was going, why would they do that? But whatever. I swear to God, we had to find a Blu-ray player, and it was like caveman times around here. We had to dig through a box to find a movie we could watch. I mean, oh my God, how did these people do that back then? I don't know. But we drove around the property. On the very back side, we had a tree down on the fence. No big deal. We just took the chainsaw to it and put it back in the rightful owner's yard, but he don't mind because it's way in the back. All our friends that we know in Tallahassee are good to go. I know V Rose is fine down there. He was kind of like
is good.
Yep, CLMK is good. All in all,
Ray
we're just
good.
Ray. Oh my God! But I will tell you this,
James.
But I will tell you this: one town over in Crystal River, where we do some of our shopping, rarely, that place is still underwater, and it was like, dang. So I've seen a lot of pictures on the news about Crystal River, Florida. If you guys have caught it, they got flooded pretty bad. So, but to everybody else who was affected by this, I hope you guys get a speedy recovery, and your insurance companies don't sit on their hands this whole time. So, good luck to you.
Most definitely, and you get everything straightened out back to normal soon.
Oh, and I do have an announcement.
An announcement. I have one too. NGC.
An NGC box. The video that Gen X and I put out. Here's the results. I said it's going to be AU details. I believe Mr. X said AU 55. So yeah, we'll see. Just gonna let y'all know. You either gotta subscribe to my channel or Gen X's, and you'll see the results. Or actually, just here at the Coin Tribe. I ain't worried about the Gunny channel.
Hey, Mr. MJB.
Yeah, Richard C. The it's not even a nuclear power plant anymore, but the power plant's running. That's fine. But the town itself, oh, they are underwater. It's bad. But I saw pictures of Taco Bell and McDonald's, which are on US 19, and they're underwater, and all those businesses, the lying area, boom. I mean, they're got 4 feet of water inside their buildings. It's terrible. But I don't know.
Well, oops, I think I just did. I have something from Mike, our friend Mike from Chuck Metal Detecting NC. It's all off weight because, hey, Mary B, good to see you, Mary
B.
All right, so let me show you guys quickly because this is for the Wounded Warriors Project, I do believe, and so I wanted to make sure. I haven't even opened it yet. It is still sealed, so let me see what it is. And I think it's a donation for the Wounded Warriors Project.
Hey, there's Gen X's channel.
Oh, maybe this isn't. All right, I'm gonna check with him. This isn't. This is just something that he sent me, but I'll show you guys anyways. It's one of only 100. I think I have one though, so I'm not sure. I have to check with him because I know he sent me one of these. Join the adventure NC Metal Detecting.
That's pretty cool.
So thank you. And he also sent me a coaster, a beer coaster, and a sticker. But I thought this was going to be. I gotta make sure now. Again, I've been squirreled all week. That might be for the Wounded Warriors Project. So I gotta check with him, and then I'll get back to you. Stay tuned. It's a cliffhanger. Hey, Gypsy Wolves. What's up, Alexander Kitty?
But make sure, just wanted to say really quick, make sure if you haven't already, subscribe to Gen X's channel because you don't know where that unveiling video is going. It's either going to be here on the tribe or on Gen X's, so you got to subscribe.
You coming back? There you go. I built a little bridge for her to get from the hassock to the couch with medium flat rate boxes.
That's cool.
So she does the little, like, I don't know, two to four stepper. Oh, I got a little something from Mr. James Brown. Mr. James Butler Brown.
What the hell?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to highlight myself one more time. And then I'll go away. James Butler.
Oh, dear goodness. That is nuts.
And he knows that I love grapes, but not like that. That was
Is that James Butler's OnlyFans channel?
I think James Butler does have an OnlyFans channel. I was unaware. We got our Cuzzy Rose in here coming in from the trees.
Oh, man, look at that. Plenty of Slick 50 up in that hairdo today. All right.
I got my hair cut finally.
What's up,
What's
Monkey
happening?
King?
Hello, everybody.
See you, bud.
So how's the weather down in South Florida? You nice and hot down there?
Oh, man. I was tripping out on my thermostat. I'm like, why is this thing like bugging out? It should be cold outside. And I went outside and it wasn't. I've been a little under the weather. I haven't gotten sick in like 2 years. And my son came home with something and gave it to me.
Gave you the Italian flu,
What are you
didn't
going
it?
and doing that for?
No, he was here already. So I don't think it was anything from traveling. It was just when he got home, he started going out with his friends and staying out late and stuff. Hey, Gypsy.
The room day.
Yeah, so I overheard you when I was getting the laptop ready about talking about, hey, James Butler, talking about the storm. You guys lucked out pretty well too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for us.
Dodged the bullet again. What's
Yeah,
that?
for us, when that thing came out around the western side of Cuba and out into the Gulf, it was already so far west of us and a little north that it would have had to have made like a major right-hand turn and come straight at us to impact us. We got one of the outer weather bands. It rained for like 40 minutes, and that was about it.
Bro, Monday night we had a fireworks show. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And then we lost our internet. We had to dig through boxes to find Blu-rays. We was like caveman times around here.
You lost your internet because of the storm?
Yeah. Well, come to find out, what it was, one of the maintenance trucks came by and put a filter on the tap, which is on the pole, and that just killed our internet. And even the tech was going, why would they do that? So,
no kidding.
Yeah. So we didn't have it, 2.5 days. And my God, when you don't have internet, you see the children. They're like hanging out with you and stuff.
Oh, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do without internet.
But it was good. She and I had fun. We broke out the Nintendo Switch, and she and I were Mario Karting it, buddy. We were up here just yelling, screaming, and like, "What is this? This is ridiculous!" All that stuff. But we were having fun.
Yeah, that's it's interesting. Some of the things that will bring you back together, and you realize how much
Oh, we had a blast.
Yeah.
And then because the PS5, just about every game requires online connection. All the new stuff.
Oh yeah, I don't. The last game system I owned personally, I think was ColecoVision.
Bro, that's like 1983.
I know. And my kids have all had game systems, all the PlayStation stuff, and they've come and gone. But the one that's still here at my house is the Nintendo Wii. And out of the blue, they just started playing it again. It's like a throwback.
I will tell you what, you bring that thing down to the fun show, and I will play.
A great idea.
I will play 100-pin bowling with you, and I'll wipe the floor with you.
Oh, that's a great idea, Gunny.
Love that game.
Yeah, me too. Now, do you know the trick at the end of the bowling game?
No.
Come on, everybody knows that trick.
I didn't play that thing that damn much.
There's like some cheat code at the end of in the 10th frame of the game. Does anybody in chat know it before I say it?
Is it like Contra, that up, down, left, right, select?
No,
start,
you. So there's the arrows on the floor of the bowling lane, right? All the arrows. I'll have to ask one of my kids. I haven't done it in so long. They know it, but there's you have to aim it to one of those lines. And no, I guess nobody knows it. So what happens is the ball ends up going up on top of the rail. And it goes all the way down, and you get a strike. But I forget what the benefit of doing that is. But so the ball goes, to either side of the gutter lane and goes up on the rail and rides all the way down, and then goes in for a strike somehow.
All right. Well, see, I was good at Donkey Kong. I mean, the highest level I could get, and I think that was just like everybody else. When it got to the triple springs, I was done. I could never get past that.
I was good at Frogger. I liked Frogger.
And Pac-Man, I could play Pac-Man for days, dude.
I would use cheat code stuff.
Pitfall was really fun. I liked Pitfall.
Which one?
Jump on the head.
That was from the Atari 2600. That was the home console game.
I had that. I still have that. That's somewhere in here.
We have it in television. You remember that one?
Yeah, that was like the knockoff of it, or the next one.
No,
or something?
it wasn't a knockoff. It was their own thing. They were big on the sports games. But what was cool about in television, they were the first ones back in the 80s that they called it play cable. You had a box that you would hook to your in television, and they would give you a certain amount of games per month.
Oh wow, that's cool.
But
hey, Joe, what's happening, brother? Likely story. The last time it fell off, it was at the discotheque. So where did it fall off this time?
Oh my God.
The saloon.
Yeah.
Free shipping. Similar.
What do we got coming up in September? Just so we can say we talked about coins. The only thing that's coming up is the Marine Corps 1 ounce medal. Other than that, nothing good. Just saying. But
we got
our the room is coming along. The painting is coming along.
What's that, KK? What did KK say?
We got to get our auction getting going soon too.
Yeah,
We slept 2 more this year.
Working up on the boxes. We're gonna have some fun with this next one. What I'm boxing up.
Jack Allman, I play Tetris every day on my phone. Ooh. I love that game.
Oh my goodness.
It's great just to
Monkey
King. If you're in the middle of something, it's just a great reset to whatever you do. It's just, you play a game of Tetris and then you come back, you're like your head's clear.
I got this it's a bowling game that I'll throw a couple bowls, couple games.
Yeah, just to kind of reset the day, right? Just to kind of clear your mind.
Yeah. My wife, she sits there and plays that I think it's a Candy Crush type
Candy
of game.
Crush, yeah. I never played that, but that was a real popular.
That
Hey,
game
Monkey
make
King
you want-
Metals, happy early birthday, brother. Are you a
Candy Crush
September?
make you want to throw your damn phone across the room. I'll tell you what.
That's September, baby, right? This Saturday? Yeah, because tomorrow's September.
Yeah, but in case you missed
Yeah,
it, there,
tomorrow,
V Rose,
September.
it's Metal Dragon Braveheart.
Today, yeah, I know. I wished him a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Gotta make sure. Wait a minute.
Hey, Boulay.
Monkey King Metals. Yeah, he's. Did he show up? Did I miss him?
Rock you like a cannoli. What's up, Don? Bule. I go into Long Beach Coin Show. When is it, Monkey King? I'm not sure when it is.
That's like
I've been saying
were
for a long
talking about
time with Gypsy Wolves that we're gonna go and never made it.
Is it near you?
It's in September, I think.
Is it near you?
Long Beach is like an hour away. It's like an hour.
That means you're a Virgo,
Oh,
right,
I'm-
Monkey?
Oh, he's on 9.
Yeah, you're Virgo.
the 7th to
The
the
7th
9th.
to the
Monkey King
9th.
Metals
That's
said.
coming up kind of soon.
Well,
Yeah,
see,
in all
James
reality,
Miller,
probably
he'll
not.
swing by and
Monkey
pick up
King.
Can and Gypsy. If Gypsy can just head west to LA, boom, settled. That's it.
Hey, Jeff Davis.
He's
Hi,
gonna
Mary.
pick
Hey,
you all
Mary.
up and go, it's a gas money, man.
Hey man, start showing off some of your leg, because you gotta earn us some gas money. Stick
I
your
used to-
leg out the
buddy,
window,
when-
see if they'll throw us some dimes.
I used to pick my friends up on a Friday. I'd sit up, put my paw out, give me $5. That $15 they give me would fill up my gas tank back in the day. No more.
Shroom Day's having a can type day.
Hey,
Yeah,
Jake
Shroom Day.
Chizzo.
I've been having one of them
He and I
days for
talked on the
sure.
phone this morning.
J
We
to the
did. He and I-
Tizzo.
Room Day is
What's up,
gonna hook me
man?
up with some of my
Hi, Mrs. Tizzo.
natural
if you were
herbs
there.
to help out with my nerve on my shoulder. We'll see how they work.
Hey, MJ.
Not that kind of natural herb, B Rose.
To answer MJ Boudreau's question, the beauty of it is the games, the long walks on the beach, the pictures of sunsets. That's all part of my work. That's all. I incorporate it. That's part of my work. You forget how big California is, right? Just it's easy to say, oh, and I think in Florida,
It's
you
massive,
might. Well,
yeah.
I mean, Jacksonville is kind of far, but aside from that, going up to the top of the state, everything's relatively close.
Yeah, he's out there by Camp Pendleton.
That's a Marine Corps base, right?
Yes, that is correct. And that is a huge base, kind of like Camp Lejeune. It's pretty big. Let's just put it this way: they do tank fires out there, like at Camp Lejeune, so it's big enough to where they have a range where they can fire
For
out
tanks.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, I watched some wild video. I think it was some guy in Australia. It was like they were out in this vast land, and he's going on and on about how he just came up on these like abandoned jet fighters in the middle of nowhere. And somebody in the comment, a lot of people in the comments start saying, you need to get out of there. You're in the middle of a firing range and you don't even know it,
Oh, where we go ride the Ocala National Forest, there's a naval firing range there in the middle of that forest. So
They've got a big operation up there. There's also Central Command is up in that area, if I'm not mistaken.
no, CENTCOM is in McDill in Tampa.
Is that NORAD? Where's
No.
NORAD?
NORAD's in Colorado.
Which is the one in the Tampa Bay area? Oh,
McDill
CENTCOM.
Air-
You said that. Yeah, you said it. Yep.
McDill Air Force Base. And that base, I'll tell you what.
Did you guys hear about talk about kind of like something similar to that? Did you hear about the Chicago White Sox game? It was like yesterday or the day before, the Chicago White Sox game.
What happened?
I think it's like a daytime or early evening game, and people are in the stands watching the game, and all of a sudden a woman and I think it might have been another woman next to her, they realize that they've been shot.
Oh.
And one woman is shot in the leg, and one
Inside
woman
the
kinda gets
stadium?
grazed.
Inside the stadium?
Inside the stadium. They're just watching the baseball game, and they were able to like kind of show a camera angle and basically like they they put a spotlight on it to show kind of where they were sitting. And they think it happened outside of like almost like a block or couple blocks away from there, because they heard there was a report of gunshots in this vacant lot, and so they think that the two like
Stray bullets
just kind of went flying. Stray bullets went flying into the Cubs the White Sox stadium and hit two patrons at the game. Because at first they were like, well, how did it happen inside? And they're like, well, no, because how could it? Or like
somebody would have heard it.
Her leg,
somebody would have heard it.
And they would have heard it, yeah. Somebody, and so they were like, but they got all these reports of this.
Unless they shot themselves in the leg in the parking lot on purpose, then went inside to say they got shot in the park just to get season tickets.
Bro, listen to you.
What's
your heritage again?
They don't know where.
Don't hit me in the artery. Just hit me in the butt.
Yeah.
Come on, shoot. Don't tell me when.
Yeah, they think it came from an abandoned lot, which could have meant anywhere basically. But
wow.
Yeah, what a trippy thing though, just to be like watching a baseball game and then.
What about
just goes to show you never know.
I mean, it's apples and oranges, two different things. But you remember those people that go to it was in the 80s when somebody went to the Indy 500, tire flew off, bashed him in the head, killed him. Like, come on, man.
I just read something. May have been Cubs. Some guy, they just interviewed him. It happened several years ago, and he just goes on about how his, and I feel for the guy. His life will never be the same. But elderly couple, I think they were celebrating their 40-something wedding anniversary, and she got hit in the face with a foul ball and killed her.
Yeah, I mean, that
and
happened.
That poor guy has to live with that. Listen, that just emphasizes how fragile life is, right?
Yeah. At the Carolina Hurricanes, that's why now they got the side nettings up. Somebody went to clear a puck, it went over and hit the little girl in the temple, and lights out.
Richard C.
And that's why they put the nets up all around the arenas now instead of just behind. If I go to the Long Beach show,
oh, is that a question? What baseball team won yesterday by a beanball? Somebody got hit and they must have won the game. I don't know.
Oh,
I think it's true.
Is that true, MJ? Because I may have told that Little League story on here once about little Stevie. I'll never forget his name. I coached my son's Little League teams for 2 years, and we had this kid. His name was Stevie, and the small wouldn't fit. The helmet was too big for him. It covered his whole head. It went down over his whole head. And we were playing the last game of the season. Now, first place had already been determined, and we were in the game that would determine second and third place. And we were getting cleaned up. They had all their best pitchers at the beginning of the game, and they were just beating us. And then our good pitchers came in at the end of the game. So a little at a time, we caught up to them to the point where it was tied. We had bases loaded, and would you believe it? Little Stevie was up at the plate. Never hit a ball all year. Got struck out. The ball would hit the catcher's mitt, and he'd start swinging. That's how off he was,
Wow.
And as soon as Stevie walked up to the plate, 2 outs, bases loaded, we knew that we might not win this one. And I hate to say that, but everybody was cheering for little Stevie and screaming for him. And come on, Stevie, you can do it. And like I said, they put their worst pitches in at the end of the game. They could only pitch 2 innings for each kid. And would you believe the pitcher hit little Stevie in the helmet? So he got to take first base on a hit pitch, and the guy on third came in because the bases were loaded, and we won the game that way. And everybody was raving Stevie's name. It was the best. What a memory for that kid.
So who are you being from New York? You a Yankees?
Oh my God, Metal Dragon.
I'm a Yankees fan.
Okay.
Metal Dragon, is that true? The woman snuck it in?
Snuck what in?
The gun. So he's saying that the woman who got shot actually was the one who snuck in a gun into the park.
She shot herself?
It sounds that's what he's saying.
I would believe that.
Heroes called it.
I told you. It just sounds. Do you know how far a bullet would have to travel unobstructed to hit that lady in the leg? Do you know what I mean? Who was the football player that shot himself in the leg? There was a New York Giants player that shot himself in the leg at a club. Burris? Was it Plaxico Burris?
Yes,
He was
I remember
he was
that. Yes.
Yeah, he was at a nightclub
He's
and
a
he had a
wide
gun
receiver, right?
in his pocket and he shot himself in the leg.
I think he used to play for the
Oh,
Pittsburgh too,
Pedro.
the Steelers.
It's funny.
Steve.
That's
Anymore,
funny.
Just Steve.
That's funny. That's so funny.
What's on your cup? Let me see your cup.
Yeah.
Show the cup. Let me see it, B.
Say again?
Show
Oh,
the
this?
cup. Oh, it's your, that's right. Your Golden Girl cup. That's right.
I love it. It's my teacup. I'm drinking
Thank you, Kobe.
some Earl Grey tea.
I'm drinking
in her
water.
nose. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I'm
I believe
drinking
that,
water.
Richard C. I think a lot of stadiums have metal detectors now.
Oh, they do. Even when I went to the Daytona
I think
International
most
Speedway
all of
about
them do.
3 years
I would
ago,
hope.
they had all that stuff. You were getting wanded, everything.
Rebecca W. got hit in the head with a bat. That sounds familiar. Is she a YouTuber?
YouTuber?
True Shaw.
You guys remember the story of the sniper in California? Turned out some guy was
Oh,
shooting
damn.
a 10 feet of boat and hit someone.
Then the EMTs dropped the gurney. Oh man, that sounds awful. Do you guys remember the
Vaguely.
story of the sniper company? Somebody, some guy shooting. It sounded kind of sounds familiar. She goes, Gypsy. In 1992, I hit a line drive, third base, third coast base, running in from that. Oh man! All right, maybe we're going down the road.
Yeah, let's
We're
change
going
this.
down the rails. You should see Oakland, 90s metal detectors and full everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Oakland's a tough city. The Bay Area, especially Oakland.
Oak Town, baby. Oh,
I can
but
see
listen, I did get results of my MRI. It is just a bunch of nerve problems, and they said it comes with age, and of course, military. So nothing crazy. They didn't find anything abnormal or bad.
Can you do any PT for it?
I got to do this thing where they're gonna put a bunch of needles in my arm where they map out your nerves and stuff. I don't remember what it's called. My wife knows it, but yeah, I mean it's nothing big. I'm just gonna have to do a little bit of testing here and there, and then some pills, and that's about it.
Get a couple of like 5-pound dumbbells or 10-pound dumbbells and just exercise.
Well, it's kind of hard when your arm is numb to really do that.
Yeah, no, I know.
Because we, Colleen and I, last weekend we did our 30-mile ride again.
You don't sleep on your arm, do you?
No, on my back. But we went to ride the National Forest, driving the side-by-side steering wheel, power steering, no problem. We switched. I drove the four-wheeler. I don't even think I lasted 5 minutes on it. My arm was like, nope. It's not acupuncture, James Butler. It was something else they called it. It's I don't know. Bunch of initials, I sleep in my leg.
I sleep in my leg. You just tuck yourself right inside one of your legs, do you?
I got my
He
leg
is a
hanging
gypsy
off the
and he's
bed
a
like it
wolf,
was a
so-
thermometer or something. If that air ain't cold enough, I'm going over cranking it back
He's,
up.
I'm a side
He sleeps
sleeper.
on.
I sleep on my side. I go back and
Yeah,
forth. Sometimes my
go to
stomach.
Texas and see the Ring Dinger chiropractor and have your spine pop. I've done chiropractor stuff. They did fix my neck because my neck was, I couldn't twist it to the right very far. But the first time he did that thing, dude, where they pull it and it just extends like a spring, dude, I ain't never heard my neck crack that many times. And instantly I felt the blood flowing again. And I was like, oh my God, I can turn my neck. And it didn't hurt anymore. It's great.
Wow. I was thinking psychotherapy when I saw Richard C. Electroshock
She
therapy.
is.
Get some electro. Hey, Nick's Coins. Good to see
Hey,
you. How
I
you
got
feeling?
something for you. Nick, you got a box coming. If y'all want Nick's address, it's Po Box. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, JT JT's going. He said Mrs. T convinced him to go to a chiropractor, and it's helping immensely. It's
Good.
difficult to relax at first because you don't feel comfortable. All of a sudden, they're like, "Okay, relax," and then like you do this, but it definitely does open up some stuff. I'm glad to hear that, JT.
Wait, Nick. I have to tell you what's in the box. Okay, it's a gift. That's what's in the box.
Glucosamine is going to help wonders, but lion's mane can repair nerve damage. Let me know when you want to give it a try.
Yep,
Says
I
Shrimp.
will. Because he mailed me some glucosamine. I'm going to start doing that tomorrow. Is or is it Monday? It's either tomorrow or Monday. I got to look at my meds downstairs, and I'm going to give it a try. What can't hurt? Because that stuff's all natural. So let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
So what's up with you,
Once you
King?
can
You
relax.
said you're going up to Pasadena.
Yeah, we're gonna go. So now we're watching Two Dogs. So I want to kind of just say something quickly because I was going through. It's been a frustrating day, but also I've been really squirreled this week because I'm watching a 4-month-old Chihuahua. But in addition to that, the missus is also watching her boss's dog, and so basically we've been like kind of separated all week and together, but like obviously I'm watching a 4-month-old puppy and I screwed up on a couple of, so if you're watching people who I screwed up on your invoices, please understand that's why. I've been completely squirreled all week, but I'm having issues today with PayPal, in particular with the ship station. So I pay with it's kind of like Pirate Ship, but PayPal's like version of it. I got most 3/4 of them done because I'm taking off tonight to go stay at the people's houses until Saturday. So I'm gonna have to ship stuff out from there. There may be a delaying in a few people's. I'll send emails to them. There may be a delay in a few people's shipping because I got 3/4 way through, and then all of a sudden they'd say there was an error when I tried to, print out the label. They would charge me, and sometimes they charge me multiple times, and I didn't. Well, I'm not able to print the labels out. So it's problematic. I'm going to try to work through it, hopefully by tonight or by the time I leave tomorrow, or by the time I don't want to take my computer and all that stuff is kind of the bottom line. There's a lot of and then my printer and yada, yada, yada. So anyways, at the latest, I'll ship stuff on Monday to the six people that it won't let me ship to. So that's all I have to say about that. And one of the things that comes up with doing this is snags, and I had a few snags with PayPal. I think what I'm gonna have to do is go back and recoup my money and wait for them to recoup my money, but then also wait until they get it fixed because I don't want to keep doing it and having them charge me without it being fixed. But you don't know if it's fixed until the final click. So
All right, Richard C. I'll take a look at that too.
Nick's coming to kick some ass in California. Watch out, Gypsy. She sounds like she's serious. Gypsy's like, promise? 24 days until Richard C. heads down under. My flights are moving around and not for the better. Oh, no. Richard, I hope your flights stay stable.
Yeah. Hey, Richard, please bring me back some currency. I'll definitely pay you. I want to get my hands on some of that polymer money. Ain't never had one of those.
What kind notes?
They got in Australia. They make the notes out of polymer, not paper.
Oh, the polymer notes. Yeah, Gotcha.
And hey, V, you been getting any good scores in your pawn stores down there lately?
Yeah. I'm waiting. So I bought a bunch of walkers. What's great? One of the pawn shops lets me put stuff on layaway, which is fantastic, right? So I can secure it. And then usually in 2 months, I pay it off. They give me 6 months. Right. But when I went in to pay off a whole bunch of silver half dollars I bought, she gave me the heads up that she has a whole bunch of bars coming in. So I bought 2 10-ounce bars. One I took with me, one I have on layaway. And then I bought, throughout the week, I bought like maybe a dozen Eagles. But my favorite one was the toned one I made a video of. That thing was amazing.
Good.
I'm going to go get it. Let me go get it.
You know, I responded to your message about those Morgans, and you never said anything about it. Remember?
Did you? Did you really?
Yeah, you're like my brother. You're like, huh? You really are.
Okay, I'll go back and look, and then I'll run it by you again.
Okay, because I think
I also have a whole bunch of Gunny. I have a whole bunch of unslabbed ones as well. Like
that's
maybe another
the ones I'd prefer. Yeah.
Yeah, I have like 20 of those.
You got your eye on that 10th ounce of gold I got, don't you?
Yeah, we already agreed on that though.
Maybe.
All right, whatever.
No, and don't forget I got those other 3 Morgans you want too in that piece.
I hope it is Monkey King. It'd be cool if it's a DDO.
Oh, that's right. He did talk about that. Look, that would go a long way in helping you out, brother. Man, I hope you get a good score on that. I know that things have been rough, dude. I think that might be just the little thing you need. Gunny, it has clear windows on each of the currency value. And I'm like, yeah, no, I've seen them, Richard, but just never held them in my hand. It's, you know, that tactile thing that I got to have. James, I'm going to go see Jim. Oh, listen, Nick, you got to get, hey, look, Butler's like 2 cc's up on me. You got to get a hold of me first. Let me get first dibs before that guy. I'm kidding. You know that.
Can you see that okay?
That's an ASE, man. We're talking Morgans.
No, I know. I wanted to show you the toning on this.
Oh, dokey.
I've been buying a lot of backdated ASEs.
That's neat.
Yeah, you can't see it too well. There's a lot of light.
Yeah. No, it's nice.
He's wearing
You
his
can tell.
macho shirt. Look at him. Look at him.
Is it macho? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, I missed this Macho Monday. Yeah, what made this thing tone was the little package it was in.
Now is it called artificial toning when it does that?
No, that's what creates the toning is the sulfur off-gassing of whatever paper they put it next to or the books they put it in.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's a nice one.
Okay, awesome, Richard. Thank you. See, James Butler wants that thing already.
Yeah,
Now-
James, the video shows it a little better, but it is amazing. It's just, you know, if you're going to have one argument against Silver Eagles, it's that, you know, and I don't care about it. It's just, you know, they're the same year to year to year to year, and that's what a coin I think is supposed to look. But when you get Eagles with a little splash of toning color on them, I think that makes them extra collectible,
Yeah,
at
it's
least
really
in my
cool.
opinion. Hey, John Jacobs.
Now, question: You're big on the ASEs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Which was the one? Didn't they do like a 35th anniversary run and they put it on the
Yeah, 2016.
Do you have one of those?
I have a few. I've got the uncirculated, the proof. Now they didn't put it on the bullion coin, so the regular issue bullion coin, it's
right.
that's reeded, but the ones issued from the mint. Oh, what's going on? Are we on OnlyFans right now?
Oh yeah, my legs.
Holy smokes!
I forgot about my legs.
I was looking down and then I looked up real quick and it freaked out.
I forgot.
You
I
have
was
to put a
wearing shorts and my
PG-13
little
rating on
white-
this one.
My little white chicken legs, but it was more for.
That's
the
too
dog.
funny. That was so
Anyways.
funny. Gunny, say that again.
I want one of those if I can get one from you.
I'll go. I'll look. So like I said, I have the uncirculated, and then my son. I had just gone to the pawn. This was several months ago, and my son, he likes going in there looking for jewelry, and he said something. He goes, "Oh, Dad, I think they've got Silver Eagles at First Pawn by the airport," and I'm like, he said for $35 in a case. I said that can't be right, and he goes, "No, I'm pretty sure they had 4 of them." So I went down the next day, and there was 3. And they were all proofs, the 2016 and two 17s and a 16W, all proofs for $35.
Well, I would like that proof version if you're willing to part with that.
Yeah, let me go in and see what I have of which. If I have 2 of those for sure, But you know, we wheel and deal. We'll make something work out.
No, you're the last person I worry about with that. He's kind of shifty, but you know,
I've traded. I mean, I don't make my trades public, but I've traded good amounts of stuff with people, and I always see the way I look at a trade. If I don't have that much into it, right? I know what it's worth, but if I don't have that into it, then I'll always make the trade look less in my favor. In other words, it looks like I'm putting up more to get what I want, but in the end, I know what I've got into it.
right.
And if I get what I want out of it, it's a good trade. To me, it's a good trade. You know, when everybody thinks they came out ahead, right?
I've traded with you and I've traded with Gen X, and every time it's been great. So I mean, I got no worries with you and stuff like that. But listen, I wanted to remind everybody, I still have 2 boxes of the PDS Eleanor Roosevelts that all I want is whatever mint price was plus shipping. That's all I want, because I bought an extra one and Gen X got me one because that was the day they weren't charging my card. I'm going, oh my God, I'm not getting my quarters. So I ordered one, and then 2 days later they both go through, and then Gen X said, hey, mine went through. I'm like, well, okay, I guess I got 2 extra ones in case people are needing them, just to let you know. I'm not trying to profit. I'm just trying to, you know, get them.
Hey, Joe, my only dating advice would be, if she can't find you, she can't break up with you.
I swear I was trying to talk about coins, man.
It's all right. Well, James wants me to show V-Rose Gunny now. And I don't think Nick's was here yet. V-Rose, right before you came in, James Butler sends me this, and it says,
"Oh my God!
Hold on!
Holy smokes! Those things look like pencil erasers."
Don't move! Don't move!
Subscribe to my OnlyFans. There we go.
Those are perky. They're way up high and perky.
So, you know, that's James Butler, and we like his sense of humor. But I didn't even think of it. So what I'm wearing, I'll tell you guys, just for the record, I'm wearing vintage from the 80s, from the 80s soccer shorts from Adidas. They're Adidas soccer shorts. So, yes, they are shorts. They're
extraordinarily short. You sure they're not Mrs. Can-Cans? They got in your laundry by mistake? You sure Mrs. Can-Can's shorts didn't get in your laundry by mistake?
Play soccer. Masaki, cuzzy.
Oh my God. No, but Shroom Day, they're the PDS Eleanor Roosevelt set. I have 2 extra ones. All I want is what I paid for them. That's all. Except V-Rose, I charge double, you know.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm. Like maybe you did for me on those peace dollars, you creep.
On what's fair coins.
No, those
that'd be a good idea, Richard C.
But I still also have that 2021 full set, all the Morgans and a peace dollar I'm trying to get rid of for a friend. So
that's a good set. Whoever doesn't have one of those, and if they can, they should get it. That's going to be the set to have. Oh, Pedro wants a link post.
It's one of those.
He wants the link to that to the OnlyFans page.
Oh, that's so funny.
You gotta ask James Butler. James Butler has it.
That is so funny.
I wear dolphin shorts.
Wait.
I remember those too. And Umbros.
Nick, what are you doing? Nick has those shorts. What was the box set?
And Umbros,
were they $60? I don't know.
I think they're like 64 or 68, something like that.
75 for V-Rose. Hold on. Let me look.
Oh, Richard C. It would kind of be a lot of work to do like he was saying maybe have like a spreadsheet or something where people would say like what coins they have extras of, what they're needing, what they're in need of, and things like that. 60?
Thanks. Shroom, 60 plus shipping. Just send me 70 because that covers like everything. If you want both of them,
and I think I've seen though, Richard C. Some people will put on their they'll put on the about page. On their about page, they'll say these are the Indian head cents I need, or these are the, and so on their channel, even if you don't have channel content, you can go on your computer and on the about part of your page, you can just put down or you can put down what you're in need of. But Nix is saying she could do it if people are interested. The spreadsheet, it would help people to kind of like unload stuff and pick up stuff that they need. I had them this morning for my run. Yeah, they're comfortable to wear.
Maybe
Like the
maybe
Star
even
Note project.
like a segment of the tribe broadcast. You could do like a segment of it dedicated to, this is what, this is what so-and-so has submitted this
What
week for
we-
possible trade. And then you could kind of facilitate it, just like in live action.
I have to do it.
I think that's a good idea.
He's advertising his channel. It is his OnlyFans is at Can's Peekaboo.
What? What are you watching?
Where are you
Look
seeing
at his
this?
name. I had to do
We
it.
could
I'm sorry.
do
I'll change. I don't want people to go, oh my God, I got to pay.
Oh, I see. Oh, I was like, now I see what you did.
There you
OnlyFans
go.
at Can's Peekaboo. I didn't notice what I was looking in the chat. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I know. I was looking forward to it. I'm like,
I like live action.
Yeah, Drew, go ahead, buddy. Send it to me on PayPal and I'll
Next, we're
box it up
talking
right
about we're not talking about like we're talking about coins. Coins live action, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, OnlyFans have been talked about a lot. We're talking about coins live action. Okay, yes, we'll do some sort of
It may not be a bad
some sort
thing.
of hybrid of all of these things.
Is it immoral? Is it immoral to go on and have an OnlyFans account if you're just showing your feet? Is it immoral? It might be if you're taking money, right? But who cares? At least you're not.
Is it moral to go on where?
On OnlyFans to just show your feet.
To go on where? OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Oh, just for the feet fetish.
Yeah, like I
people?
go on and I'll just show my feet. Like one day I might run them through the sand, at the beach. Another day I might put like whipped cream on them, or like stomp out some grapes or Jello. Holy shit!
It's okay.
Ooh, sorry.
It's okay. It's just a bit.
Make that money.
my
Tell
God.
him, Monkey King.
Don't make that money. Oh my God.
Oh, look at the moral police.
that note,
Gypsy wolves over here
we
with the little angel face.
Sea Monkey medals.
Look what Butler wrote. Oh, it's so funny.
What do you do?
My feet are beautiful, Nick.
Sea Monkey medals.
I moisturize
No one
them.
wants to see your hairy feet, V-Rose.
They're not hairy.
I'll
I moisturize them. I get
Good, I know you're back
pedicures.
in school now, so.
What, you trying to say V-Rose has those hobbit feet?
Oh, nice.
No bunions. Hi, Lady Braven.
Pedro, did you see? Hey, Lady Braven. Gunny, did you see what Pedro said? He asked if he knows you're busy, but if you want to come up with us on Winter Warriors.
What day is that?
Veterans Day, Saturday the 11th of November.
If I'm here, yes, because I might be going up
11.
to
Yeah.
Paris
Where
Island,
would you be, Gunny?
Paris Island, South Carolina.
She not a hobbit. That's from
I
South
Lady
Park.
Braven.
Do you remember
I
that
would do it.
episode when they did an episode on Kim Kardashian? She not a hobbit.
Who did?
South Park.
Oh, we now know where Cuzzy gets his travel money from. OnlyFans. only feets. Only feets.
We were watching Lord
Oh
of
my
the Rings.
God.
when we-
Holy
know-
smokes. Who we might be onto something with that one. Who did
What's
who
that?
said that?
What are you talking about?
Oh, the big dog's
Hey,
coming.
Willis, what are you talking about?
All right, I may have to peace out in like just a few. We'll see how the big dog does when he comes in because
If I'm on parole?
it's
No, sorry, King. Go ahead.
it's gonna be touch and go.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
What dog? You have another dog you're watching?
I'm so very uncomfortable. Yeah, so the boss's dog is coming, and then we're going to Pasadena for the night, or for 2 nights. We're going to Pasadena, so I need to like pack up and head out of town too because I don't live in Pasadena.
Well, you handle your business there, buddy. I think me and Mr. B Rose, we can lock this down all night.
Yeah, you
You
two
killed
can clean
Gunny.
it up a little bit, hopefully.
Yeah. And if anybody else wants to come
You
up,
bastard!
email me at Gunny's Quarterdeck, and I'll put the link in there for you. We don't need crazy people like Gypsy and all those
Yeah,
people
you
coming
know,
up here. I mean, oof.
they need somebody to buffer it out because people are getting uncomfortable about V Rose and talking about feet and V Rose's feet. And
Kind of sounds like haters a little bit.
thank you, Richard C.
Don't let
It'll
them
be
hate on
nice.
you like
It's
that,
actually
B.
nice to kind of go and house sit, and it's a cool home. Are the dogs? Yeah, we're going. The big dog is actually that's the big dog's home, and the big dog's a puppy too. The big dog just turned 1, so we got a 1-year-old big like doop doop doop, and then we've got the 4-month-old little baby Chihuahua.
What kind of dog is the big one?
They get along. What kind of dog is the what?
The big dog.
The big one. Pit bull, lab.
Oh,
Basically lots of stuff. I'll show you. Hold on. I think I have a picture of them, all of them walking together. Oh, well, here's the one. Here's the big dog. The big dog. And truth be told, I know when we start out, I'm much more of a big dog person, but that small dog is really, really, really cool.
Oh,
This
that's a cute
is
dog.
like probably 65 pounds, I bet.
Oh yeah.
That dog is. Yeah. And they, they're starting to get where they can walk together. But yeah. He kind of comes on a little too strong, and so it scares the hell out of her, basically.
oh.
FBI closing in Can-Can. Still got the safe house in Nebraska. Let me know. Cool. Yeah. Fallout shelter time, Pedro. I got to be on the lam. Just playing. Here we go.
Yeah, right. If it was a safe house, why would he say it
this
was
is
in Nebraska, right, Shroom Day? The jig is up.
It's to throw you off the scent. You have to understand how to read the map.
It's really like in Wyoming or somewhere, right? Nebraska means Wyoming.
Oh, I want to
It's
tell
all
you guys something
cryptid,
too.
What is it, Gunny?
What's that, Gun?
So you guys know the Running for Heroes, which we deal with, right? Are you laughing at me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, but you guys know we deal with Running for Heroes. So what I did was I reached out to Can-Can's brother,
Good one, Butler.
and
No, come on.
I reached out to Can-Can's brother, and I said, hey, how all these people do these charity rides, and I know it's called Running for Heroes, but what if we were to do Driving for Heroes, like a one-time thing where you meet up? There's so many parks across the state of Florida where everybody brings their four-wheeler side-by-sides, charge $50, a donation, whatever people want to do, and just do a long trail. Because, can you imagine having 100 of those things out there on those trails? I think it would be an amazing thing. And he straight up said that's a great idea. He's going to bring it up to his board, and maybe we'll put something together. I'm looking forward to it. I think it would be a great thing. And those people go nuts just to get out there and go ride, and give them a reason. They'll get out there and do a charity for our one of our favorite organizations, I think. So that's a possibility. We'll see.
I think it's a good idea. I like it.
Yeah.
It'd be like
Well,
a marathon, like a driving
basically,
marathon. Or like a cannonball run. They can pick up some
Well, see,
tours,
it'll be a cannonball
and then-
run if you show up.
You could be Sammy Davis.
Hey, babe. It'll be
He
wonderful.
would be a good
babe.
Dom DeLuise. He could be Captain Chaos. Dun, dun, dun.
And Gunny's going to be the doctor with the syringe.
Is that good to drink? I don't know. I
Yeah,
never
with that
tried it.
crazy eye. He could totally in the
Oh my God, that's so funny.
That part when he's like, Dean Martin sitting next to him, he goes, "Is that good to drink?" I don't know. I never tried it. Look,
The
Oh
the
my
best
God.
part is the end when they do all the the bloopers. Oh my
Yeah.
god. The bloopers
How
at the
great
end
was it to have that movie at the age we had it, right?
dude,
I mean,
Oh
when
my
that
God,
movie
at the
came
age
out,
we are
everybody
now?
appreciated
Or
it
when
at
we were
different ages.
at that age.
but yeah, V. I mean, you ever go on there and watch Dean Martin's celebrity roasts on
Oh, they're
YouTube?
the best. Yeah.
Oh my God! When Foster Brooks
Oh, yeah.
gets up there, I can't stop. It makes me cry. I'm laughing so hard I can't breathe. It's just great.
It was a different style of comedy. It was really funny. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
I watched the documentary on the Kennedy assassination, and a very interesting.
Those so
I got it at the library. It was probably shot in the 80s, and it introduced an interesting perspective that I never had heard anywhere else in any other circles. You heard about the grassy knoll, right? You heard about another shooter, whatever. But when they take the angle
School
of the
depository
trajectory
building.
of the bullet, they say that there was a guy in the sewer drain, so the little opening under the sidewalk
drain.
where it meets the street, and that angle up to the limousine was exact
Yeah, where
from
my
that
keyboard
spot.
fell through.
Exactly. And then that guy went running out, and he was pulling like a change of clothes over a different clothes, and there were witnesses that saw where that storm drain came out to where the railroad tracks. That this guy came running out of there right after the assassination.
All right.
Huh.
I'll have to find it. It was very interesting. I never heard that perspective, and it makes total sense, right? Hi, Brown Sugar.
Yeah, I would say it does.
You should call Oliver Stone and let him know that, Cuzzy.
Oh my God.
I have to remember.
Call
It
Oliver
was
Stone.
old.
Tell
You
him
could
that.
tell how it was
Brown
old.
Sugar. Hi, sweet friend. Good to see you.
There's aliens there, Monkey King.
Oh, we know why, Monkey King. We know why.
Why? What happened?
It was the Cubans.
What?
Cubans with the Russians.
Not the CIA, huh?
That makes no
It
sense.
was a different time. Hell, nowadays with all these cameras everywhere, you can't walk down the street without somebody finding you.
Mm-mm.
Are we
Between municipal cameras and private security cameras and then Ring doorbell cameras, you probably couldn't walk 500 yards without being picked up on something.
Now, in my area, I can do pretty much anything. We're wide open. But once you hit the city, forget it. See, if you came up here, V Rose, we go riding, you'd see.
I don't know how to ride.
I have 2 seats. You can sit with me. I got an H harness. You'll be good to go, buddy.
You gonna wear that T-shirt if you can read this?
No, the one I want to get, it says, "Don't follow me. I do stupid shit." That's the one I want to get. But, it'll be fun. You got to bring your go-kart up here. We got to find somewhere to ride that thing.
You have that are you near Ocala?
That's 30 minutes down the road.
Yeah, they got a sweet dirt track there for racing karts.
Well, what you waiting on, man? I got 10 acres. You can pitch a tent.
I came up there near Ocala and bought
You told me.
yeah, did I tell you? Yeah, that was years back. That was a great score.
That was back when Ocala had 2 stoplights. It was a while ago. No, listen, back when I was in high school, if you'd have seen the road, we go on 200 to get up to Ocala. There were no lights until you got to 75, and now it's light after light after light. Just looking at it going, And Ocala is moving this way towards us, so eventually all this stuff's going to get built up, and it's not going to be the same. But we still have rumor mill that the Veterans Expressway is going to have an exit west of us, pretty close. And if it shoots the property values up, buddy, I will sell this place in a heartbeat. But stay tuned. We'll see. Like your area, when you bought your house, how much has it gone up since you bought it? You've had that, 20 years now?
Well, I don't want to say here, but a lot.
No, but you know what I mean. It's like, if I can get me a price jacked up like that, I will find me some land in like North Dakota or something. You know what I mean?
A lot. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And I endured a lot. I mean, I went through hardship, splitting up, family, and all along just did what I could to keep, because I knew where I was.
Yeah. Buddy, I've been on that road. You and I have had talks. It's like, I mean, yeah, man. I mean, my son was like, but Dad, this is family property. I will tell you, I had to tell him, I said, your grandfather would have sold this in a minute if this price gets to the right spot. He would. And he would tell us to do the same thing. He goes, go put your own roots down, and then your grandkids can move up there if they wanted. That's what he said. So, I mean, it's one of those, we'll see. I mean, who's to say we don't get a new truck and a fifth wheel camper and just go drive around the world or the U.S.?
A lot of people have done that.
It's cheaper that way. Diamond Lou, yes, we do shoot on the property, but we don't shoot no Desert Eagles, no 50 cals. You know, we try and keep it low. Tennessee, I heard is dirt cheap. Yeah, Flag City. Somebody was telling me that too. Can somebody wait. Hold
Get an
on.
RV.
Can someone tell me if it's safe to put a California King size comforter?
No,
Yeah.
don't put any comforter in a washing machine.
No, you can put it in the washing machine. Don't put it in the dryer.
Probably not. Probably not.
Depending on what it's
50
stuffed with, if it's stuffed with feathers or some certain materials, once it gets wet, it should really be dry cleaned. But that's,
You
No,
guys,
but
bad
seriously,
news,
if you
bad
want to be
news.
safe, like V-Rose just said, take it to the dry cleaners. It's
boy.
only like, I don't know, what is it, like 20, 30 bucks?
they
to
might
do it?
charge you $20, $25 for it, I think. if
Yeah.
that.
Wait, just got off a Zoom
Okay,
call
hold
with
on.
my
Here
mom
comes
and
the
Katie.
big dog.
Yeah, that dog's
Katie is
hyped
no
up. Look
longer
at its
allowed in the
ears.
sandbox?
It's her friend. Hi.
Hello.
I'll be
Hello,
right back.
Mrs. Can. Will you let that dog go? That dog sees the person she likes. It's like Charlotte. How's she been since she escaped and you got her back?
Mine was a duvet cover, Nick, and I made the mistake of washing it.
But V,
That's enough.
what is
kid.
this OnlyFans? Will you stop it? V, how's Charlotte been since she escaped?
I
and
was
got back?
only showing off
He's good.
the shorts. I was showing the side of the shorts, not even my leg. They're ripping on me for my short shorts.
Oh
Should I get an
my
OnlyFans
God!
page for
Did you
short
see?
shorts?
Look at this. Really? You know what? You know, Vote for Pedro is going to make a video on that. Be careful.
Mr. Viros has one for his feet.
Yeah, nice. Tell him
Say that again?
Feet Finder's better than OnlyFans.
What do I
Feet
have?
Finder's better than OnlyFans, she said.
Oh.
Do you want
I guess Feet Finders.
No,
If you really want to make the money, if you really want to make the money, honey.
Look,
Is
I'll
there
give you
is there one called
$1,000.
Feet Finders?
Hey, right
I-
here in
I've
front
never
of
heard of it,
everybody.
so how much-
Heroes. V,
What?
I will give you $1,000 in front of everybody if you can put both feet behind your head.
No, wait, dude, I'll break my back. I'll break my back, man.
I
Look, he
wish.
said
All
they'll
right,
go there, but they ain't
well, on
coming
that
back.
Wait,
note,
but nobody put
everybody,
socks on.
Doughboy, great to see you. Great to see everybody else. I do have to run because I need to help out now that the big dog is here, and so he doesn't play a little too ferociously. Now you have Kitty Cam. But great to see you every Thursday, Tribe and V-Rose, Gunny, Kitty,
Because
Yeah, man.
everyone in
Next
the chat.
week we will make
Be
sure
well,
we have
and,
an Can. We'll get together this week. You and I will talk. We'll make a video. We'll talk about the auction coming up. So everybody, please stay tuned. Huh?
Okay, yeah, we'll get it together for next week for the auction and make sure that we communicate that with y'all and we'll figure it out. So, count your blessings, not your problems, Tribe. Love you. Stay gold, and we will see you soon. Have a fun rest of the
See you,
time.
brother.
Peace.
Hi, Uncle Can.
Hold on, I was going to end the broadcast. I was going to end the broadcast. I won't.
oh, you almost
No.
turned this all off?
That's been done before. There he is, our buddy Richard Hutchinson. He wears short
Hey,
shorts.
Richard.
and She wears short shorts. There we go. Richard, good to see you, buddy. I'm glad you're on the road to recovery, man. It's always great to see you back more often. Tribe was
Right.
thinking about you, and I hope you felt those vibes, man.
That's awesome.
Yes, sir. So, V, now that this hurricane screwed up our plans, we're gonna lock down these rooms this weekend.
Yeah, let's just, like I told you, that's going to be the backup, right? And if that lady got back to me, by the way,
Sure.
and there was nothing special about her rates. I'll be honest with
Okay.
you, and they weren't Gunny. I hate to say it, I don't think they were different than then the discounted rate that shows up with AAA or military or first responder, AARP, any of that. So I just assume, I mean, there's no benefit to continuing that conversation. So I think we just hop on our own and.
Because Uncle Robert's been getting a hold of me, Big E.
Yeah,
so
and then
it's like,
throwing
all right, we gotta
everybody
get
else,
this going.
Butlers, I know,
Oh.
anxious.
Monkey King, just to let you know, in my house, this is one of, how many do I have here?
Oh, you got like 4 cats, don't you?
One of 5. This is my cat. She loves coming and hanging out with me. The other ones, not so much. They're just different. Like your cats, B. How many of them come hang out with you, actually?
Charlotte, whenever she wants attention, but then you know how they are. They get away from you. I have a cat that looks just like that one, though. You've seen it, right?
Yep. But it's only there's one that's white cat that you wish everybody would hang out with you because she's soft and all that stuff. But she just does her own thing. Is there a charity? No,
Yeah,
but for Pedro, we don't have a charity set. I think I'll confirm with Can next couple of days, but we definitely got to lock one down. So start emailing me the ideas, okay? So we can take a tribe vote and see which one we want to give up to. All right. Good, Richard. He felt the vibes there, V.
That's awesome.
Or was it your hair? Every time you greased your hair up, he was making him feel better. That's what it is. Yeah.
Butler said, got a book, can't wait for the fun show. You want to book your travel plans, right? Your flights?
That's what he's waiting for, man, so we can get the room.
Okay, so what we did last year, Can and I, is we actually got there. Oh, Pedro, we
he's making notes for a video. You know this.
We decided after the rooms were already booked that we were going to be there a day earlier, and as a result, we had to stay somewhere else. Can and I for that one night. But I think looking back, I'd rather get there the day before the event. It was a much better feeling, to be settled in instead of arriving the day of the event. So James, if you're listening and anybody else, as far as the rooms, what I think I'm going to do is Wednesday to Sunday, and then the show itself is Thursday to Sunday.
Okay.
And we already talked about that.
All right, but we got to get rooms locked down. Then everybody's gonna know. Okay, hey, Monkey King Metals, I will check it out. I believe you when you guys tell me about all these double die offers.
Brother.
My eyeballs just don't see those marks that everybody looks for. I don't know. I like collecting the coin. Now, if I get an error that's like totally obvious, I'm all psyched out about it. But when people look for that little bitty thing on the O and I don't have the patience for it. So I hope you make $1 million off that die, man. I really do. Like V-Rose. Didn't you get some graded on the spot last year?
I turned them in to Annex at the table. And so the benefit to that is you don't have to pay the shipping to them. The guy fills out the form for you, and they're very helpful. And I got them back in 2 weeks. I paid a little bit. And when I say I paid more, it's still way, way less than NGC.
Sure.
Or PCGS. And for the purpose of my submissions, I wanted to authenticate my coins and encapsulate them. So, I wasn't looking for the highest grade of a certain coin so I can turn around and sell it. I just wanted the coins that I found authenticated. And the dates, Jack.
I'm getting them right now. Hold on.
Yeah, I think it's the 4th through the 7th, but Gunny's going to look them up. So what I did was I turned in my 3 Wounded Eagles that I found, the Sacagawea dollars. And when I turned them in, the guy looked at me. He goes, because he doesn't grade them at the table. He just prepares them, takes the file, and then, puts it in his little storage thing behind him. And then when he leaves, he submits them all, right? So he looked at my coins and he goes, these are, he said it a little in like disbelief, like I didn't know what I was doing. He's like, these are all Wounded Eagles. I'm like, yeah, they are.
What did he do? Nuh-uh.
Yeah, he was just like, and then I turned in that 53D Franklin half dollar that I found the year before in that bargain bin.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that was it turned out to be a Full Bell Lines Bugs Bunny. So that one, that's like a $250 coin. I got it for $16 out of the bargain bin.
For this, It was just a Morgan, just a common date. I think it was an 88.0. It was $74 to get it graded, I think.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Oh, it's crazy.
I can
I mean,
see why everybody says that, you know, when they argue that it's got to be cost effective to submit coins, you don't just want to do
Well,
it.
That's what Gen
Did you
X and I
say
are
what that
doing on the
was?
video to show you guys that.
Did you open that box?
Not yet.
Are you doing it now or no?
You have to subscribe to either Gen X's channel or the Coin Tribe to see the results.
Okay, I'm subscribed to both, so I'll have to go in and look. Yeah, the 4th through the 7th. That's what I thought. Yep.
But the premise of that whole video is to educate people. It's like, if you buy a coin from, I don't want to say any names because I'm not trying to get freaking sued here. You buy a coin from an online reputable dealer. You send it in to get graded. You're not going to get that great grade that you want because, trust me, they already know. And we're just going to prove it that either A, that coin's going to be a low grade, B, it's going to be cleaned, and you're basically losing money with that. We're just going to show you that. He and I put in together.
Because this kind of feeds into something I've been curious about.
Sure.
When you say online dealer, are you referring to like a storefront dealer, like, you know, like a Pinehurst or like a
very similar, yeah.
Or are you referring to an individual that?
No, not an individual that you find on Instagram or nothing. No, it is a very, very popular dealer, and if it gets a good grade, I will definitely drop their name because that's worthy to me. If it's a good grade, they'll get their name dropped. Well, I'm not going to tell people, don't buy coins from these people, they sell garbage. Yeah, then I'll have a lawyer knocking on my door going, and you've been served. You know, and I'm not trying to ruin their reputation because I buy stuff from them all the time.
I will say something bad about eBay right now.
Well, eBay's a different story.
Yeah, for anybody who buys off of eBay, mind you, they're dipping their toe in like a very gray area. So in Florida, as Gunny can attest, any United States denominational coin and currency is free of tax. You can't tax money. However, eBay randomly will assign sales tax, and that's all based on the purchaser. So I live in Florida. It's based on my sales tax law. And they've tried charging sales tax. And I told them, I'm not buying the item. I'm not paying for it. And they said, well, you need to contact the seller. And I contacted the seller. And you know what the seller said? He's in Arizona. They have the same tax-free status on coins and currency. And he had fought with eBay for 2 years to get his money back. And he understood my position and respected that I didn't want to pay for the item. He tried to make it good. We couldn't come to an agreement. It just didn't work out logistically. So I moved on and got it elsewhere. But if you're buying on eBay and you're in a state that's not supposed to be charging sales tax for whatever it might be, make sure you're not getting it. What I don't appreciate is you don't find out the sales tax until you actually buy the item and go to the checkout. They should tell you in advance if they're going to charge you sales tax. And if that's the case, I should have the right to refuse that because they're wrong. So I put a claim into eBay, and it's going to take 60 days for them to get back to me.
Before they even look at it, dude.
Exactly. It's a bunch of horse doo-doo, and shame on them. So I'm not buying. I've stopped selling on eBay. I'm not even buying anything on eBay anymore. I'm just so frustrated with it.
Somebody put me in touch with somebody that was selling a $500 bill on Instagram. You know, all these people, they got a lot of channels on there. Sean D'Souza is a very big popular one on there.
Yep.
And a couple other ones. Well, I was directed to this guy and I started chatting with him and he goes, all right, if you want it, it's $700. And I was flipping out like, well, that's a great deal. But then he goes, I need you to send it to me on PayPal, friends and family. I go, yeah, I don't think so. He goes, well, I have over 100,000 followers. And I go, you think 100,000 followers is going to save you in case I don't like the bill and you send me a counterfeit? Nope. Not going to happen, pal. So, you know, of course, I sent a complaint about him, and boy, did he rip me up and down. I was like, look, dude, you want to be a reputable dealer, then you send me a bill. I don't want no friends and family. You know what I mean? Because you cannot contest a friends and family on PayPal.
You want to have an element of recourse if he screws you over somehow.
Mm-hmm. And I told him that because he was worried about the fees. And I said, look, dude, you figure out whatever the fees are, add that to it, and I'll send you more. But I said, I will not do friends and family.
That I've done with people, that insist. And I respect somebody who's got their, and it's not that I don't respect people that don't have it set up, because I only do business with people I trust, whether it's on YouTube or online, right?
Well, for example, Shroom Day just sent me the money for these coins. He didn't do friends and family, but I still got what I paid for him minus about, I don't know, like 9 cents. No big deal. Okay. He's a friend. I get it. But if I don't know you, yeah, forget it, pal. I'm not doing no friends and family. Not happening.
Yeah, you don't have any recourse. And it's not that, I mean, he could send you bogus coins or damaged coins or coins that he misrepresented. Maybe they're not the quality that you expected.
Yeah.
That's if you get the coins. If he does friends and family, he doesn't even have to send the coins, right?
Correct.
It's just
Correct.
that, oh, well, you know, I was on hard times and I needed some groceries and he sent me some money. Like,
But listen, Nick is right. He turned me on to Zelle because, you know, she helped out when we were doing the Butler coins, right?
Zelle is essentially ACH, which is automated clearinghouse. Instead of business to person or business to business, it's person to person.
But there's also a record of it, and you can contest those.
Yeah.
And so that's what's good about it. And there's no fees. It's like, boom. And it was instant, right, Nick? I think.
Yeah, Zelle is ACH. It's automated clearinghouse.
Yeah,
In
you're the
banking
banker. You
trade.
know that. Yeah. But, I mean, I never used it before. I don't think all banks do it, but I have, I don't know, 3 bank accounts. And she told me, use your Zelle. I'm like,
Yeah, most major banks are offering
I
it.
went on my mobile app and boom, there it was. Okay, I want to change gears really quick. I want to go into currency because y'all know we've been talking about it. But I'm gonna put a link here. His name is Dan. He runs a channel called Polar Currency, and he and I have been corresponding. I found his channel and I fell in love with it.
Hey, Victoria.
If you like currency, watch it. It is so cool. That guy's he's fabulous. He's only got 500-600 subscribers, but he's gaining them pretty quick. So please check out Dan's channel. I told him I'd like to do a collaboration with him because there's a couple bills I'd like to know the history of, and maybe we'll do something and you'll see my goofy self up on his channel. He did something with I want to say Coins Making Sense. No. Oh, it's another popular channel. Really, really good stuff, man. So please check out Dan's channel. I would appreciate that, guys. And no, Gypsy, I'm not getting paid for that. He's just a really good guy, and we've talked back and forth, and I really dig his channel. I want people to check it out if you like currency. So, what's high on the list for you? I'm coming up with these coins there, V-Rose. Anything?
As far as what?
Any releases coming? Because I know the 1 ounce.
Yeah, I kind of dipped out on the mint this year. I had all of my subscriptions set up from last year. And right now, I'm still holding on to the reverse proof one. I think I'll stick with that. But I've kind of backed off on the mint stuff for this year. There wasn't anything. You know, I kind of lost the excitement for the quarters. I have 3 sets from last year, full sets of the PDS of all of them, but I didn't get any this year.
Yeah, I'm sticking with those just because I want to try and test the market. Either A, I'm going to leave them for my granddaughter, or I see how people are doing them. I'm going to take the whole shebang and set and sell them as a whole. Just, I don't know.
The first year set goes for quite a bit from what I've been able to see.
Can you imagine almost like these Morgans and that peace dollar? Like, hey, I got them all. You're going to have to buy the whole set.
Yeah.
But what I'm holding out hope, like when we were talking with Nick and James Butler, that they're going to put the W's back on the quarters either next year or the year after. I hope they do, because that was such a brilliant program they did with those. It really was. Oh, and yes,
there's going to be a lot of hubbub and demand for those reverse proofs.
What I'm going to do, and I recommend everybody doing this, and Gen X put me onto this, Pinehurst Coins, what you can do, because you know all those big companies get the early releases and stuff. What I'm going to do is buy one of their Proof 70 DCAM sets, whatever, once they put them out, and I'll have that. And then I'm going to have my raw set. And he did that on the first release this year of the Morgan and Peace. But he said the proof ones they're not really going to do much because they made too many. Yeah. But on the reverse proof, like everybody said, those things, like the Tizzo said, they are going to be fire, buddy.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. I like what James Butler wrote. He wrote, I love to see the W's come back. And I think what was so exciting about the W quarters, and maybe you can tell me if you agree or not, but what was so exciting about those was, first of all, it was a bit of a surprise, right? So people didn't know they were out until they were out and started finding them like, hey, what's this, right? Equally as exciting, I think, hey, Tina, how you doing? I think what's equally exciting is that you were finding those in circulation, which is a throwback to real coin collecting, even the Morgan dollars, right? It wasn't until the 40s, 50s, and 60s that the Treasury started finding bags of uncirculated Morgan dollars that, and they started selling those through auction to the public. But prior to that, the whole notion to graded coins is finding them in circulation. So what was exciting about the W's was, you didn't know if you had an MS-66 or an MS-65 or an MS-68. And that's what made it fun. And then, of course, the low mintage and the fact that that was the only way to get them. Now, and I'm not knocking it. I've got plenty of Eagles that I bought from the Mint. But now, when you buy something from the Mint, I mean, what are you going to get? You're going to get an MS-70 or an MS-69. There's nothing exciting
quality
about
control sucks.
but there's nothing exciting about getting coins graded that are from the Mint to your mailbox. There's just nothing exciting about that.
Everybody's
unless
doing
it's a low mintage issue. That's my opinion.
Well, like when those V75s, that was perfect. I had one of those gold ones in my basket, but I knew if I'd have bought that, my wife would have shot me in the face, man.
Yeah, but did you see how much that thing is worth now? It's worth like 11 grand, 12 grand.
I saw it. If it's a $10,000 coin, I wish. Me and Gen X were talking about it. That one got away from me, man. I could have bought it.
The gold one is worth about 10 to 12 grand.
Yep.
Yep. And the silver one is nice. I mean, honestly.
But that's the thing. Everybody gets that FOMO and they want to buy everything and get the 70, but everybody's doing it. I mean, ever since COVID hit,
there's just nothing
really
about
popular.
It. Yeah, it would have to be like super low. I bought the half-ounce gold proof last year. Mm-hmm. And that's because
I remember that.
Yeah, outside of the set, the 10th, the quarter, the half, and the full one, in the individual box, it was one of the lowest minted half-ounce proofs ever for any Eagle, and that's why I bought it.
Didn't you say that was the first gold coin you bought from the Mint, right?
Yes.
Yep. I remember that, yeah.
Yep.
And I remember when we were in Florida for the first fun show, you found what, 1 or 2 W's in the wild out there when you got some rolls.
James Butler opened it. I had a whole bunch of rolls. I thought we were going to do like a little, search party or something. And he, Can, and I were just sitting around the table. And I said, well, let me get some of these $50 and quarters out. And Butler scored a W.
Yeah. I haven't found a W.
Oh, and the year before, you're right, Gunny, we went to Publix. And remember, that's how I turned you on to looking for those at Publix, right?
Well, I mean, yes, because I never thought about it. I used to just get boxes from the bank. You're like, no, dude, get them from Publix. And I recently had about 30 rolls because I'll go and get 2 or 3 at a time, whatever they give me.
And they're very cool about giving them to you when you ask for them like that.
Yeah. And I've even asked the manager, now they know me so well. I'm like, do you want me to bring the rolls back? They're like, eh. There was a time where they're like, yeah, we're kind of short. I'm like, no,
yeah, no, you're right. And you have to be really cool about that, right?
Oh, look.
What I do is I'll have a $20 bill in my hand, and it's usually after I grocery shop. So they know
exactly
I bought my stuff already from them, right?
Exactly.
So I'll go in and I'm like, oh, could you spare a roll or 2 of quarters? They'll look down, look at the 20, and automatically give me 2 rolls. Every once in a while, they'll be like, oh, I can only give you 1. Is that all right? And I'm like, yeah. But I found most of my W's in the wild from Publix rolls, and that's a true story. I found 2 in 1 roll, which was a miracle.
Ooh.
What are you looking at?
I just got an email about a $100 bill that's being sold from 1928 for $150. It's pretty. Where's the date? Oh, yeah. Series, no, 1928, not 58. Woo.
Hey, Gunny.
Yeah.
Let me put something out there. I got a text message, and it's a wonderful suggestion. I don't know, because this is more of what, I'm like color commentary. You and Can are the gears of the tribe, and you guys are the foundation of what it stands for. Have you already picked a charity for your next coming event?
No, I think you were sniffing glue when I said it when you were on here, but what I said was I need people to start emailing me.
Okay, so I got an email, and this is great, and I'm curious to see what maybe people think about it in chat.
Sure,
it was suggested that maybe we could reach out to some, fellow YouTubers and tribe mates that are in Hawaii and see if we can somehow help the victims of, the tragic fires that helped there somehow.
That is, I've had that in my head too, so that is not a very bad idea at all. So,
all right, cool. Yeah, I like that idea.
I mean, if you donate to the Red Cross, that's one thing, but if you donate to a specific charity in that area, that's different.
Yeah. I mean, that was the whole point of I think reaching out to somebody local and to see if there's a little bit more direct way we could. The Red Cross is an amazing
Who was that guy?
organization.
We
But there's
had
a
some
lot of,
in
you know,
Hawaii.
for every dollar you give, there's a excuse me, there's a portion of that dollar that's going to go to administrative costs.
There was somebody that used to be in Hawaii that came in here. Who was that?
Breach PMC, he's a fellow Marine gunny. He lives in Hawaii.
Was that the one we got to come up here?
I can't remember if he came up. I know he's been on Tribe a couple times.
Hey, Steve Liberty, there he is. Liberty.
Hey, Steve Liberty. Nick's Coins. I don't think the Nick's Coins Foundation will qualify for this organization or this fundraiser.
She's making a good point too. I mean, it's so hard to trust who's going to do it. You know, the Red Cross is
you don't want
definitely
to just haphazardly tell somebody to go handle it. You'll want to do your due diligence, right?
Yeah, that's why I need people to give me some names so I can really go research and I can make some phone calls. I can do all that stuff.
Yeah, good.
So where were we? Okay. Oh, I got a new Star Wars coin.
Oh wait, Tina Furry Plants and Coins said, "Don't do the charities. They are blocking the victims from getting help." What does that mean?
And like I said, I mean, what I'm saying is, it's almost like what she said. What I said is like some of these charities you just can't trust. You got to do like you said. I got to do my due diligence.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. You're the nuts and bolts of it.
What is that?
That was me. Gunny, I got to go pick up my son real quick. He isn't far.
Yeah. Well, hey, who wants to come up here? Don't let me go solo.
Give me. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
All right.
So who's coming up here? Don't let me go solo like this. You know, I get all kinds of camera shine, stuff like that. Who's coming up here? Zippy's here. Gypsy, I sent you a link. What Nick? I mean, look.
Hi, Shimpy.
This guy.
Oh, this guy.
Like this. You know, how you doing?
How you doing? He's got to go pick up what?
He's got to
gotta
go
get
pick
my
up a load of
son.
manure.
My son is at his friend's house. He doesn't want to. It's so we're on acreage-sized properties, and to go around the corner, so to speak, it's like 2 miles, and he doesn't want to 2 or 3 miles. He
You
doesn't
tell
wanna
him
walk.
how we did it back in the 80s. We
Walked or rode the bike.
He's done that. He'll ride a skate. He doesn't drive. He take a skateboard over there, or
Well, you
I'm
tell
sorry,
him
not to
Shoelander
get too
Express
personal. How old
works
is
too.
he?
he's 21.
He's 21.
Yeah.
Bruh. Did you
Bruh.
tell him you got some gas money?
Bruh.
What's wrong? What do you mean?
Did you tell your son you got
Bad
gas
luck.
money?
Heel toe.
I'm gonna die soon. After that, it's everybody else's problem.
Yeah, you hope he takes care of you in your old age, huh?
I'm old now, dog. Nobody's helping me.
You ain't that old. You're not like this guy.
Keep Gunny grounded, will you? I'll be right back.
All right. Hey, Jack Allman. I'm going to be 50 in 26 days. So I'm getting up there too. I'm not like
Make
Gunny
sure
old.
you're available for that too.
I'm not Little Rascal old or, Walker old like, this guy, but, whatever.
Look, man,
Get
I
up
will
there.
kick you out. I will kick you out of here quicker than you got in here.
Hey, so yeah, I have a GoFundMe in chat if anyone wants to donate to my 50th birthday going to travel. It's there. There's your charity.
Where are you going to go with this GoFundMe?
Monterey. Up north,
what?
Paso Robles. Gonna go drink some wine. Gonna go
Listen, you're
do some
telling people you
vineyard.
need GoFundMe to go get drunk? Really, dude?
Gonna go to Pebble Beach.
Can we do like a joint birthday party? Gypsy, me, and Jack Allman. We're all a day apart from each other.
And Metal Dragon Braveheart is today, I guess.
Today. Yep. All right, right back.
Yeah, we'll have all of us. They tried that on the Office once, though, combining everyone's birthdays, but it was a big mess.
Oh, it's so funny. That was a great episode.
Do you want Fudgy the Whale? Or do you want,
Oh
what do you
my
want?
God! Will you go
You
pick up
remember
your son?
Carvel? Who remembers Carvel?
I
Yes,
remember
sir.
Carvel.
Cookie Puss.
That's right. And Fudgy the Whale. That's right. And Fudgy the Whale.
Yeah.
It
No,
was
they still-
pretty good. It was
You
pretty
can
good.
still get Carvel cakes in Walmart here,
You could still
Yeah,
get Carvel
Publix. Dunny and Publix too.
bro. Those things they are light years ahead of anybody else with an ice cream cake. Carvel is the best.
Okay,
Yeah,
Nick. If
pretty
there's
good.
money left in the coffer, I will use the rest of the money to go to the fun show. Either
You
way,
said coffer?
whatever.
You said coffer?
Yes, coffers.
Wow. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't know what that word means, so please define.
Oh well, it's like
Look, he's in the government now. He's talking about coffers. Listen to him.
that's where the backup is. I don't know that.
Was it like the Gedunk room, huh?
Yeah. Hey, brown sugar. So you're safe from the
Right.
hurricane.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
No, I'm talking to you.
You said, "Hey, brown sugar," you freak show.
I did say, hey, brown sugar. And then I said to you, so you're safe from the hurricane, huh?
Yes, I am. Look, man, you can just confuse the hell out of me. Wow. Okay, you know that's
Wow.
not hard to do. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
You're
but
old.
yeah, man. Nothing here. Even my friend up in Tallahassee, when it hit landfall, he said it wasn't really even a storm.
Yeah, you Florida guys. We had a hurricane here. It was nothing. We had beers. We had earthquakes. Hey, you know.
We were out riding our four-wheelers, if you remember me saying. It
That's
wasn't
what I'm
that bad.
saying. You know, we
No,
had
look. It was nothing compared to last year that hit V-Rose, but the town close to us, I mean, dude, they got flooded, but from the storm the night before, all those pockets that were coming in, dude, we're talking Taco Bell, McDonald's, they're underwater, dude. I mean, they're 4 foot of water in there. It's
got
nuts.
nothing. I can say now I'm a hurricane survivor in California. You know,
You still have your rookie strike on. You didn't have to evacuate yet.
they had evacuations.
I said you didn't have to evacuate.
I didn't evacuate. No.
You
I
live in the
like-
mountains. What's the water going to do there? Roll downhill.
I had a light breeze and a little bit of rain, but I'm a hurricane survivor now.
I was at the
I've
beach
been
with
through
the hurricane hit
everything.
here, yeah. But the thing about it is this one, I mean, it did cause some damage and stuff. There were a lot of people that were, displaced and stuff, but it could have been a hell of a lot worse. So, I mean,
Yeah.
And what stinks, I think there was this couple I read, they were married 58 years. They disappeared. They found them today. They got killed during that hurricane. It broke my heart.
Yeah.
Some of these storms, I know we joke about, it's just a right to party.
Yeah.
I mean, Publix won't even make hurricane cakes anymore. What the hell?
Well, you remember the storms in Okinawa, right? I mean, we had like typhoons and huge
Bro,
storms.
the barracks were locked down and everybody had 10,000 bottles of whatever you wanted to drink. It was all in the barracks.
Well, that's the thing. That was the big worry. You had to go out and you had to get your supplies, which, if you remember, at each rank, you could only have a certain amount,
But
supposedly.
it was TC levels.
Yeah, I mean, you could have, like, I think Lance Corporals could have a 6-pack.
Well, see, I was the gun. I could
Corporals.
buy whatever I wanted.
Corporals could have a 12-pack, such up and up and up.
Yep.
People hid shit and stuff in their barracks and different places or whatever. But I mean, that was the biggest worry.
Mhm.
Did you have enough beer to survive while the storm was going by? You had Marines out there drunk with trash
Listen.
bags and with sheets trying to catch the wind.
See, I was just going to tell people, we had a guy, they tied a rope around his waist. He used his bed sheets. Dude got 20 feet in the air, they said. And they were holding like a kite. He got 20 feet, but they said it didn't last long. And when he landed, though, he busted his ankle. So that stopped that.
Oh, geez.
He was a Lance Corporal. Somebody said, I dare you. Hello.
We still had them doing it. They were like trying to be like those flying squirrels,
Dude.
Just like, woo-hoo.
It was great. And the funniest thing I ever saw in the barracks, what they would do, they would take baby oil and light up the hallways and see who can slide all the way down the hallway with baby oil. It was great.
If there was something dumb to do, a Marine would try and do it, especially during the lockdowns.
Yeah. All right. Now, are you going to try and do this Long Beach show? Are you going to hook up with JB and Can or what?
I don't know. Usually you have to work every weekend, which kind of
Okay.
sucks.
Well,
I'm trying to get that changed, but
hey, man, you'll get there, buddy. We know.
I just need a different job. This job's not vibing me. It's but it's something. It's money coming in, but
Yeah.
I have a test supposed to be next Friday, I believe, with a TSA.
Good.
I fixed what was wrong with there. There was like all these questions. Have you been convicted of this? Have been convicted of that? Convicted, whatnot. And for some reason, I put yes to insurrecting, whatever. I'm like, oops.
Why am I not surprised?
Insurrection. I'm like, ooh, sounds like me, but no, I have not been convicted of anything like that. So I changed that, and they're immediately like, okay, well, you're put in for this test. You have to go do this and that. Like I said, that puts me in for a first retirement. So I'm hoping
That's
for something.
good. When I went to the VA clinic in Gainesville, when I went to do my what is that thing called? I had an MRI.
Yeah.
They ask you all these questions, and one of them goes, "Do you have any mental illnesses?" And I go, "I did join the Marine Corps." And the guy goes, "And that's a yes," but he didn't know. Yes, he was just playing. But that MRI, buddy, as soon as they slipped me in there, I fell asleep. I was done, out. And the next thing you know, I'm getting woke up, and this guy's like, "Hey, it's like, hey, we got to give you a shot." And I'm not awake. I literally said this. What the F you got to give me a shot for? I remember it, but it just came out. And the guy goes, "Okay, you're not awake, are you?" I went, "No." But then I woke up. They had to shoot me full of this magnetic electrolyte.
High, right? Yeah.
What I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When you go in for a full body MRI, I got a little worried. I'm not gonna lie, but nothing came back that was life-threatening, thankfully.
Yeah.
All it was, they said there's all kinds of nerve damage here, and in the back of my neck, they gotta, I don't know, figure it out, whatever. But all is good, man. I mean, hand goes numb, but whatever. I sometimes scratch myself on the back of the head, make it feel like somebody else is doing it, stuff like that. But there's nothing to worry about. That's what I'm happy about, because I think that happened with JB. He was at a concert and he went to get an x-ray and they're like, "Oh, hey, guess what's wrong with you?" So but I'm glad, JB's doing better.
Yeah.
He said his numbers are good last time I talked to him. Great for, yeah, you're gonna get it. JB said you're getting that job.
I want something,
yeah.
something that gives me, the rest of my retirement for my 13 years,
Yep.
be good.
Did you get any news back on your VA disability rating?
Not yet, but they say that could take up to 6 months. So,
dude, you know what cracks me up? I hear that all the time. I retired April 30th, and I got my first disability check July.
right.
And I felt bad because there are people that are missing limbs and all that stuff. The VA just has them piled up. I'm like, well, what's going on here?
Yeah.
It really makes me mad.
I know people that have completely nothing wrong with them, and they get 100% check within,
Listen,
days.
I will tell you what, right now, with what's going on with me, 13 years ago when I retired, when I got that 90% rating, this guy goes, "Yeah, you're going to feel that one day." I go, "Is that what that means?" He goes, "Oh, that's what that means." And he ain't lying. Check me out now, 13 years. Oh, dude, and this ain't no joke. This arm hurts.
Yeah, my shoulders, both of them, they're starting to go out.
But the thing is, I screwed this shoulder up years ago, and I would have figured that one. But no, it's got to be my left arm, right? Because I'm left-handed, huh?
Yeah, there you go.
But in the wing, we would have all the beer we wanted. Rank didn't mean anything. But what wing were you in? Because I was with Com Squadron 38 on El Toro.
He was in Okinawa, then that would be second air.
First ball there.
Is it?
Yeah, second's in Cherry Point.
Well, I know it always confused me because you had different.
None of that stuff made sense because we had
third
Marine division here. I'm like,
right?
Why can't all the ones be here, the twos be here, the threes be there? No,
right. It was all backwards depending on where you went.
Oh my God, it was crazy. But I'm glad I'm retired. I don't have to worry about that anymore because it used to be you had to know what was that called? Your MCC code. You knew where you were getting stationed.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what that is. I had no clue when they were telling me I'm going to MWCS 38. I'm like, what is that? In El Toro, California. That's all I knew.
Yeah. Yeah. It was very confusing.
Hated every minute of being in California. It just wasn't for me. It's not that California's bad. Just me personally, it just wasn't for me.
I loved it. I mean, I was part of I was part of the wing here, And I was part of base, and I was part of almost every unit here.
What part of
Yeah.
California were you in, Gunny?
El Toro. That's Irvine, just north of Anaheim.
Oh yeah, that's Southern California.
Back
Yeah,
when
just- I
El
mean,
Toro
it's
was
just-
still
just-
here.
Just barely north of what's that place
LA.
called? Camp Pendleton.
Oh
Yeah. I'm basically in El Toro right now. The
Because they
base is
basically
unfortunately.
heroes. They shut El Toro and Tustin down, and we took over the Navy base in Miramar, in San Diego. And I left El Toro about a month before everybody started packing up and moving.
Hmm.
And I'm glad. I still have that on my bucket list. I want to give a huge.
I've been
charity.
to,
I know, Nick.
I've been to the Berkeley, Oakland area, and then drove north through Napa, Santa Rosa, all the way up to Eureka.
Everybody tells me Northern California.
Oh,
is
it's a
like
whole nother
different
world. It was a lot of fun.
But
It is.
they
Yeah,
still
a
got
lot
the
of
same.
fun.
They still got the same taxes as everybody else in California.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always say I spent a month there one week. That when I went there, it was just so much fun. We went to the
yeah.
Redwood Forest. It was great.
That's the thing, though. California has everything. If you like more
Nuts.
rural places, you can go a little bit northeast or southeast. You can go east, or you can go up north. There's Bakersfield,
like I
there's
tell everybody,
farmland, there's
they got-
everything.
They got all the sports. They
Yep.
got theme parks. You can go skiing. California has so much to do.
You can
I
go
was
up to the
thankful
mountains.
to
I
do
mean,
that.
Yosemite is breathtaking. You can go
Everybody
to Big
talks
Bear,
about what was that called? Bear Mountain or something like that.
Bear Mountain.
Everybody
You have a
talks
Bear
about
Mountain in California?
Yeah, you got
We have
Big
Bear
Bear.
Mountain in New York. I live near Bear Mountain in New York.
that. They got some of the biggest concerts out there because everybody wants to go to the LA Forum or Oakland, San Diego. They always got concerts. galore.
SoFi
So many
Stadium.
bands you can see out
SoFi
there.
Stadium is huge now.
Metallica just had a big show there, right?
Metallica
Well-
was huge out there. They just broke records. They had all these stars. You can see like all these stars were there. Jason Momoa and all sorts of people.
Well, look at
in
Jimmy
Knoxville.
again. He's always running into people out there.
Yeah,
Well, he's in the heart of it. He's in Santa Monica. Which
Well, but
is,
that's the thing. But it's not just LA. You're talking San Fran, San Jose, San Diego. It's like
not just Santa
all
Monica.
that little area. But I
Down
will tell you this.
Newport Beach and Laguna Beach. There's plenty
Dude,
of.
Newport Beach, buddy.
Oh,
There's so much eye candy around there. Oh my God. And good places to eat too.
Jason Prescott came into my branch one time. We had a famous golfer. There's a bunch of
I met
comedians.
Shaquille O'Neal out there when I was doing security, and that dude shook my hand. I thought I was shaking the hand of a damn Jolly Green Giant. That dude was so big.
Who?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, Shaquille. Oh, geez, yeah.
He shook my hand. It was like my hand looked like. Remember when Deadpool's hand was just growing back?
Yeah,
That's about what my
really
hand felt like. Yeah.
I bet. Yeah, you have Dennis Rodman hangs out in Newport all the time and everything. Lives down there.
Yep. It's just it was neat, but as far as wanting to stay there and put roots down, I couldn't have done it. California is a fast-paced freaking state.
It's
man, let me tell you
expensive.
what.
Yeah, but if like I said, you go east and you go southeast, it slows down a lot. You go there's plenty of places that have some nice cheap housing, nice and rural, nice and slower.
Yeah.
But whatever. It is expensive.
See, Monkey or Metal Dragon, he's been waiting for his VA to get up for 10 years now. He's been shot twice and blown up once.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah. You gotta, I don't know if you got a lawyer, but you might be, worth getting a lawyer.
Can. Oh, I
there's
wish I had
there's
that
attorneys
phone
that specialize in that too.
They do,
Yeah.
correct.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And if he needs it, and if it would help him, I know he's had some troubles with housing and with other things. If it could help him,
He's there
I mean,
now.
going from 80% to 100% is a lot of money, actually. A lot of money.
I don't understand why you guys have to fight for that. That's just absurd that you even have to that should all be taken care of. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
there's so much bureaucracy behind it.
Well,
and
that's the problem, right?
everything.
Yep.
And some
If
states,
they cut a quarter of that fat out in the bureaucratic and management and actually put that towards those that need the resources, there wouldn't be so much problems with I'm not knocking the VA. It's a great organization, but
Yeah,
it could be a lot more streamlined and more
absolutely.
could be done to help those that actually need it instead of paying people in administrative roles,
Yeah. I mean, I swear to get one organization or one part of the VA to talk to the other part, it's just so hard. It's so difficult.
But listen, I will tell you that has a lot to do with why the Wounded Warriors was created. What?
Is that Colleen?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's probably getting you on that eye candy comment you made 5 minutes ago.
Ah,
I can't believe you said that.
He looks too. They got those guys walking around in their banana hammocks too. Don't worry
That's funny.
yeah, as a vet in New Hampshire, you don't have to pay property taxes. You don't have to pay property taxes in California either.
about it. No.
I just found out.
In Florida, you get part of your property taxes abated. So there's a
Well, homesteading.
just like homestead exemption. There's a veteran exemption. There's a farm exemption.
If you get 100% disability in Florida, you pay no property tax.
Mm.
I'm trying to get that 100% so I don't have to, man.
Will you pay half of mine then, Gunny, and just call it even?
No.
No.
But what I was going with, a lot of the reason why that Wounded Warriors was created because the VA is so slow in taking care of these vets. I mean, some of them got no limbs, they can't get a job, and they can't get their disability rating. It's ridiculous.
One
listen-
thing I see as a problem, though, there is Wounded Warriors is only one program. I mean, you also have stuff with VFW. You also have stuff.
Well,
It's
but
hard
here's
for
the thing.
people to
You
go
ever
to.
try to take you remember all that what was that everybody had to donate to, and if you didn't, you were standing on the carpet, the Navy Relief Society,
Yes.
right? It is such a joke when you're on active duty and they want you to donate to this, but the minute you go and ask for money, they will tell your command and they'll jump down your throat. I'm like,
True.
that's why I stopped giving to it, because people were
Very
getting
true.
in trouble when they were in dire straits. But there's other companies that they don't mess with your command. They don't do all that. They literally give you the money if you qualify.
So,
but-
I mean, Wounded Warriors is great, but
It is.
there's still a lot of room for improvement between them and some of the other organizations to talk to each other to get the proper people the proper help they need. And it's not their fault. It's just like so many vets out there, and they don't get the correct word when they're in or even when they get out.
Yep.
You know, if you're a rural part of Oklahoma, it's a lot harder to get help than if you're in a big city somewhere. So there's still a lot of room for improvement with a lot of organizations.
Yeah.
And even in California, I don't know how many times I've gone to organizations and they say that they're basically tapped out for the year.
Yeah.
But then you hear that the VA or whatever just gave a bunch of money to some of these organizations. So who's getting the money where and how and why and what?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, especially in this time, where all this inflation is going all over the place. It's tough, man, and you're feeling the sting of that pretty hard. You are personally right there.
that's interesting. Metal Dragon's going at 80%, but yet his brother runs the VA in Virginia.
Well, but he don't have nothing to do with it, though.
Yeah, I know. It's just weird that he doesn't. I mean, it just shows you how much.
Yeah, there's only so
It's
much.
a good thing. It's a bad thing.
With. But the best thing I say is you stay the course, Gypsy, and it'll happen, man. You just gotta. And I know what you're going through. We've had our talks, man, but I'm telling you, it'll work out, man. I promise.
Yeah, it's kind of what made me put off going for more, years ago. It's just you keep hitting a wall, and it's like it's tough when you hit those walls.
Yeah, man.
Like, why am I doing this? Why am I trying?
Yeah, you're like, and I can only eat ramen so many times a week.
Yeah. If I would have done everything I could have back in 2011 when I got out, I mean, where I'd be right now, what woulda, shoulda, coulda.
Yeah.
I can't do
Did
that.
you look? Did you look like I told you go on the VA webpage and see if your GI Bill is still active? Since you did use it, right?
I did use it, but
See how much money you have left on it.
well, no, mine's supposedly it's tapped out, but
No.
I
What kind of
talked to
degree did you get?
someone. I talked to someone that said I might be able to get some of it back.
Wait,
for
what kind of degree did you get? A bachelor's or
a
associate's?
worthless associates
Okay, you trust me. You
and a
still have more.
worthless
Okay,
certificate. Huh?
you can get partway to a master's degree with it. So whoever told you it ran out, they're full of junk. Go on the VA webpage, put in all your information. It'll tell you.
All right. I'll have to have you help me do that offline sometime.
I got you, buddy.
Right on.
Because I mean, I'm about ready to change course and go a different route for my bachelor's, which is fine because all the classes I've been taking are in the same field, but there's just a little bit different direction I want to go. And it was kind of recommended to me because they were like, look, you'll be better fit for this. This is coming from my job.
It's still
okay.
tech.
Yeah, well, it's still in the cybersecurity, of course. I mean,
Right.
Money's there, man. I would tell everybody get in that field. It's
Whoa.
amazing, it's fun, it's interesting, but it also drives you freaking crazy.
Jack Gallman's at 902 subscribers.
Awesome, Jack.
Not far away from 1,000.
He's more than the tribe has.
Now, dude, does he have the hours? I wonder. He's got to start doing some live streams or something.
Yeah, he'll get there. Everybody gonna get there.
That's
What are we at on the
nice.
tribe?
Jack.
We are at 868. So he's got us.
Dang. Yeah, I'm at 2. I barely just got over 2 thanks to Frosty. He was my 200th. I'm a little over 200, but I got to make some time and actually do some videos. Get some content up.
No. Well, you haven't been live in about what 2 years? It seems like.
Yeah, me and Nick have to find some time that we go live. A couple people have asked us.
What is it? Nick's working, and what is it? She's kind of a big deal now. So
she's kind of a big deal in her head, but whatever. I can knock her down.
She's doing quite well. Thank you very much.
No, she does quite well. Just kidding. I got to give her
Where did that come from? Where did somebody say I'm kind of a big deal? What was that?
Where did it really come from? I don't know, but I love the saying. I use it all the time.
Oh, it was great.
But if someone could come up where it originally came from, I'll give them some props. Where'd V go? Where'd the little monkey go?
I'm right here.
Oh, okay.
You had to go put more grease in his hair, man. Come on.
What?
What?
We stopped locking our doors.
A manhole cover off of that, dude. Look at that. Bing.
We stopped locking our doors when this was in the 80s.
Gunny's just
We
jealous.
started locking our doors actually when we were in elementary school, but some guy was following the school bus, and I guess he had known this teenager was going home on her own, and
Anchorman, maybe.
yeah, he wound up killing her, and that was the last day we left our doors unlocked.
Yes.
We started locking ours with the Night Stalker.
I remember that. I think I was stationed in California when that was going on.
Now, is Anchorman where it came from?
I think so. Yeah.
Rod and Burgundy. Hey, it sounds right. Okay.
Then I bought when I was here. I bought all my guns when they were doing these high net worth robberies. They were even getting into gated communities. They couldn't figure out how these guys were getting into gated communities, and then they would hold the family hostage and make the guy open the safe or the vault in their house.
Oh, like in that movie.
That happened a few years ago, and I was like, "Oh, dang! They're getting into gated. How are they getting in gated communities?" And that's like, "Oh, I'm going to get guns." So I bought some guns.
That was like in that movie Bandits with
They caught the guys up in Orlando. They were doing that from Orlando all the way down to.
I remember that.
Where
Remember that
I'm
movie?
at.
Remember
they
that
caught
movie
them up there.
Bandits with Bruce Willis and what's that other dude's name? Yeah, I can't remember. But they would go
That
take
movie
the
with that guy.
bank managers hostage, and yeah. Oh, I can't remember his name. Oh well, we'll just leave it at that.
You're old. It's okay. We forgive you.
Senile.
Senility is walking in.
What's it called? CRS? We're live, man. So
Who's that?
After CRS comes craft. Figure that one out.
can't remember a flipping thing. Crap.
Ah. I
He
can
couldn't even remember. He couldn't even remember that.
No, it's one of those. I know acronyms. That's I mean, I lived that. Acronyms was everything. You got to go to the BAMSIS, to the BAS, and blah 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 blah. You
Wait,
remember
was
all
it
that?
Bruce Willis and Al Pacino? I don't
No,
think they were in a movie together.
That was
Oh,
Heat.
Bandits
wasn't
was with Al Pacino. James
God.
Butler was saying. John Jacobs is saying Bruce Willis and Gunny. Were you guys in a
No.
movie? You didn't tell us?
Bruce Willis and Billy Bob Thornton.
I don't think I
It
saw
wasn't
that
one of the popular movies, but I liked it. It was funny.
Yeah.
Billy Bob Thornton was a lot like V Rose. He was a hypochondriac, you know.
it?
Is Veros a hypochondriac? What do you have
No.
today? What do you have today, Veros?
I got to check WebMD to make sure.
Right.
This guy was like,
Oh no, I got
smell
lupus.
burnt feathers. It means I have cancer. You know, it was like, what the hell? It was funny. Billy Bob Thornton was funny in that.
I kind of want a gun. I don't know what to get, but I'd like to get a gun. I haven't been shooting in a long time.
I would recommend one that shoots bullets.
Well, thanks. Not one that shoots crayons like you have lying around.
Well, everybody wants to eat the crayons. I ain't trying to kill them.
I'm out of ammo. Why? I ate it all.
I just start throwing crayons at you.
Yes.
Oh
No,
my
no,
goodness.
but, I've been trying for like 2 years to get out to Bass Pro Shop and go look into it.
Why would you buy a gun there? Like, I mean, dude, you go in there and get a fishing pole, you spend $1,000 in Bass Pro Shops.
I don't
This is
know.
expensive. I'm just saying that place is expensive down
I
here.
just love Bass Pro Shop. I want to get out there.
You have Cabela's or Cabela's or whatever it's called.
That's
you
like
go to gun
Bass Pro
shows.
Shop.
They're cheaper at gun shows.
Yeah, that's true. I need to find a gun
That's-
show.
Yeah,
That's
but
where
the
you
gun
go.
shows in California can't be anything like the ones there in Florida.
No. Look,
I'm sure
they
not.
got so many restrictions on every
Well,
gun
it's a
in California.
free-for-all.
You don't want to,
The ones
It's
in
like-
Florida.
Gypsy, you want to go to Las Vegas to their gun show and bring it back home.
There you go. Yeah, but will I be able to bring it back over California lines? Whatever I buy there, that's the problem.
This dude, he's trying to say I look like Pappy Boyington. Or one of the sergeants on Baba Black Sheep.
I've never seen that.
That's funny.
The Black Sheep.
I remember that show. I didn't watch a bunch of it. Now, who was in that? Who was the actor? Oh, now I have to look.
You might be lagging there a little bit, Metal Dragon.
Get a revolver, Gypsy Wolves.
A revolver? Yeah, a little holster, and I could go
Are we allowed to show pictures or no? Is that against YouTube policy?
of guns.
Yeah.
I
Robert
think you can show
Conrad. That's who it
pictures
was.
of guns.
Well, you're coming to Florida. I mean, I don't recommend taking it on the plane with you, but
I
Show
have mine
pictures.
I have mine when I travel to Orlando.
I like what I have. I have a shotgun. All I have to do is
That's-
point. I don't have to aim. I just point.
That's the thing too. I want it concealed, but concealed in California is tough to get to.
No more
No.
conceal in Florida. You
I
don't need
want
a permit in
I want
Florida.
people to know what I got because
You don't need a
see
permit in
mine,
Florida
you will
anymore.
be shot.
What?
Like,
Who you saying what to me or Gunny?
Yes.
To me?
Yes.
In Florida, as of July 1st, you used to have a concealed weapons permit and a continuing ed class every 2 years, I think, Gunny. Now you don't need it at all.
I think that's one of the stupidest things they're doing because there are too many dumb people down here.
Oh, those way dumb people. But that never stopped them before either.
No, I mean it's one of those. It really don't matter because those guns are so loose on the streets. It's whatever.
The only state you would think that of would be Texas. You know, they're like, fuck it.
Now, Florida's
get a concealed
extraordinarily liberal
Yeah.
when it comes to you can go to a gun show and Gunny will tell you you can buy all the parts you want right at the gun show. And I'm not condoning this. I'm not saying, but I mean, people could turn their weapons into automatic weapons. There's nothing that prohibits these guys from selling these little bits and pieces. You know,
Yeah.
You can. What is it? A Class 3 license? You can obtain.
you need the right tax stamp for all that, right?
Right. You can obtain them, but it's pretty tough. It's probably about as tough as getting a CCW in California. Not every person can just roll up and get a Class 3 license, fully automatic, but you can get them in Florida. It's not hard, but it's not easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nick's, talking about Maine. I'm sure Maine you can do a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But have
You
they,
guys
have they
know-
learned that they got in Maine? Have they learned they have better guns than just those muskets up there? I mean, they learned?
You know,
Yeah.
you guys know what the most what the most conceited state is?
Conceited?
Yeah, like self-righteous state.
Maine?
Massachusetts.
Yeah, because it's always me, me, me.
I thought like maybe I'm wrong, but I thought Nick had a video of herself shooting something, but she needs to. She needs to do a little Annie
That girl is straight up
That's a
Annie
good one, right,
Oakley,
Nick?
man. Don't mess with her.
So my favorite, and I don't shoot it often. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Is my
proud of
Ruger GP 100s, 357 Magnum with a 6-inch stainless steel barrel.
Mhm.
Things like a
My wife
handheld
went and
rifle.
when she got her, I don't know if it was Trump money or Biden bucks. I don't know which one it was. Whenever she got
Biden
one of those checks, she went and got a Smith & Wesson 357. Let me tell you what. Of all the 357s I shot, that is the smoothest pistol ever. I mean, it's
I'll bring
like,
mine. You can shoot mine, Gunny.
No. Which one do you have? Do you have the revolver or the semi-automatic?
No, I have the revolver.
Okay, hers is too. Now, the best 357 I've ever shot, my favorite one, it was a SIG 357. Dude, great. Loved it.
That's the semi-automatic, though.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they make a semi-automatic.
But you got to, there's 3 different versions. Of course, I had to have the gorilla size one. I mean, it looked like a Desert Eagle. It was so big, but it was just smooth, light, and easy to shoot, I'm not a great gun person. I've shot everything there is known to man, like Gypsy and stuff. But that's why I say give me a shotgun. I'm happy. I don't need nothing crazy.
I don't know. One pistol and one rifle, one shotgun for me, I think. I would
That's
like.
why I have a
just think
shotgun,
shotguns
revolver,
are just
and a
fun to
semi.
shoot.
Yeah.
Now, my favorite is the first, and I still have it. It's my 45 caliber black powder rifle. I love that thing. So fun.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got that. My dad got that for me when I turned 13, and it's
So you have
small.
to pack the powder in it?
You got to pour the powder, put the patch, put the ramrod in, everything. Yeah.
No kidding. Wow,
But it's
that's
not
cool.
a flintlock. It's a cap. Everybody was
Mhm.
like, "Why didn't you get the flintlock?" Because I don't have to worry about water. Hello. So, but it is the most accurate weapon I've ever shot in my life. Still to this day, I could hit probably everything with this thing more than I could anything else. I don't know why, but maybe it's because it's the first gun I ever owned. Who knows? And black powders are so fun when you shoot them and that big old smoke cloud comes out of. It's awesome.
That'd be fun.
Oh, it is, dude. I would tell everybody, get a black powder rifle because they're just fun.
You gonna have some guns out there when we come to the fun show?
Well, but
I can
with her
actually
son, my wife's son, that dude has the armory himself. You want to shoot it, he's got it all.
Said it, armory.
He has an arm. Listen, he's got World War II guns. He's got an AK. I mean, he's got everything.
I don't care what. Like I said, I haven't shot anything.
And
since
we
I
were
got
cleaning
down.
out our closet downstairs. Apparently, he was hiding it. There's about a dozen canisters of Tannerite here.
Oh, jeez.
So, and those are fun. When those go off, it's pretty cool.
Nice. That's what I miss in the Marine Corps too, is the training, getting to do all
I
sorts of
miss
things.
the M203. That's what I miss.
Hey, look at the fireballs coming off of my 357.
Oh, jeez.
No, you know what I want?
Can you see that?
You know this.
Yeah.
I want those shotgun shells. I want the dragon's
Yeah.
breath.
Oh, geez. I remember shooting MCT and then different things, shooting at all the vehicles and whatnot. Just, geez.
Yeah, but there's nothing better than an M203 when you lob that thing down range and you hear that boom.
Yeah.
But I love in the movies when you shoot the 203 in the movies, they go, wow, no. It literally goes, boom. That's it.
That's funny.
Yep.
You know, the best is in the movies when they have these firefights and they're all shooting like pow, pow, like 20, 30 rounds, but nobody's covering their ears, right? Everybody can hear it just fine.
Yeah.
Listen, I think Gypsy probably did this too. One time I was on the rifle range with an M16, and you got that next to your head. Forgot to put my earplugs in. I remember shooting
Whoa.
that thing I didn't know where I was at.
You couldn't hear anything. You probably heard ringing for a long time, right?
No. Literally, it was like getting hit in the head. That it was just like, oh my god, it hurt.
Nick says she has her grandfather's black powder gun.
Oh, see, she knows.
Oh my God. Can you imagine like Nick doing a video on that and then she turns around and there's like black powder all over her face? Like,
Listen,
like in the cartoons, like in the cartoons.
when we go on the trails, because I got the full face helmet. She gets a little claustrophobic. She has the half shield, right?
Right.
And when we get done, her neck and her face is just coated, dude. It's freaking hilarious.
That's funny.
But what I want to do, I want to shoot an M1 Garand. I just want to do that dong 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 ding. I want to hear that so bad. I want to shoot one. But
I'm just teasing you, Nick. You know that.
there was an M1 Garand for sale at this gun store down the road. I was thinking about buying it. The problem was there were 2,000 reasons why I didn't buy it. So, but
yeah, I'd love to see Civil War reenactments, Jack.
Oh, we've seen those down here in Florida. So cool.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't do anything around here like that.
Well, the Civil War wasn't out in California.
Yeah. True. But any of that, I'm saying.
No, I mean, we used to go to rendezvous and stuff like that and do the tomahawk throws. And I mean, it was fun, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And there was
love
one
it.
contest they always did with the black powders. People will look at you kind of funny, but the bullets are all made of lead, so don't worry about this.
Right.
But what it was, there was a contest. They put an axe head, and you had to shoot the bullet and try and split it in half. And let me tell you what, more times than not, people would do it because it was a contest.
You mean split the round in half on the axe head?
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like more times than not, people do it all the time, and it was pretty cool. I was good at doing the tomahawk thing because they'd put a card up there, and all you had to do was hit the card, and I'd whip it every time. It was easy to me.
Gunny, I'd set up a paper target, like they always show like the bad guy hold it.
Yep.
So I put a paper target up and we filled the Publix gallons, for the water with food coloring and water. And I held it with a piece of twine. So I suspended the gallon of water next to the target. And I said, the target is the good guy and the gallon of water is the bad guy. And that's when I first got my son his pellet rifle. And from 75 feet away, so it was like 25 yards, right? I said, just try to hit the gallon of water. And it was right. I was trying to teach him not to hit the good person, right? When he shot it, the whole thing fell. And I'm like, holy shit, he shot the string. He actually shot the string with the pellet, and they broke the string and the whole gallon of water fell down. I still have the target. I kept that. It was an incredible shot. It was too funny.
I know I got a video. We did this with the shotguns.
Oh, geez. Metal Dragon Braveheart.
What do you think?
Oh, what does that mean?
Oh, God.
Claymore mines.
Oh, Claymores. Mm.
Oh, you want to see what I did to the Polaris there? Everybody, check it out.
This is one that you rolled it.
Nick, an idea.
Now you see how it's got that nasty yellow fluorescent whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I had my guy change it up.
Oh, I thought you were showing us pictures of the crash.
Hey, Nick, there is no more. If
I had
you're
him
at
change
the
it up
fun
for me.
show, I'm going to be at this fun show, and you're going to be at this fun show.
Oh, cool. Looks good.
Oh, Nick's going to this coin show. I mean, even if Gypsy has to hitchhike, he's going.
Nick is too. Nick has.
Oh, she already said she's looking for somebody to stay with. Hello, tribe.
Well,
Ladies,
she tried that
not
last
you,
year.
Gypsy. You smell funny. She
Yeah.
already told me.
Is Mary B going this time? She was going to stay
I'm
with Mary
not
B.
sure.
last-
Look, Mary's got a lot going on. I got to talk with her, and we'll see.
we got
We'll see.
We got a lot of females. Blue Moon B. Let's see if we can get her. Oryx. I don't know.
Oryx is
what
not going
idea
to
did
make
I
it this
give
year. Oryx and her man ain't going to make it this year. They got a lot going on with
What'd
their
you say, B?
property.
Nick said I gave her an idea. An idea about what?
Well, look below.
What does that
Water
mean?
balloons
Yeah,
on a
but I don't
few-
get what's the idea with the water balloons. What does that mean? Jack Bowman, I'd be metal detecting around that place. That's what
I
I
don't
missed.
know. It was kind of sad though. Who was it saying that, Gettysburg used to be like free? Oh, John Jacobs. Now you have to pay so much to go to any of those reenactments or any of the hallowed ground that, you You should just be able to visit.
I hate to say it. I almost agree with it, but unfortunately, society, I can imagine they probably have to collect that because people are
Yeah.
throwing their garbage. They're just not respecting where they're going anymore, and
True.
now there's costs associated with it, right?
Yeah.
Freaking ridiculous. Yeah. Ooh,
She's going to throw water balloons at
Me?
you.
I got a show. I got a show.
Water balloon fight. That would be nice.
It's funny.
We'll have some slip and slide. We'll have some water balloon fights.
Indoor
Some
frisbee.
games you do as a kid. Huh?
Indoor frisbee.
There you
have
go.
to put your bathing suit on, Gypsy.
What?
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 What happened?
What?
Okay.
That's funny, Gunny. How did you know to say that?
I don't know how to say what.
You just
What?
did Little John. You just did Little John. He said what 3 times, and you went okay. That was funny.
Because I have seen Dave Chappelle. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's so funny.
What?
What? Who?
What?
Okay. Oh
Okay.
my God, Bunny, that Gunny, you got me. That's funny.
Gunny's not completely old.
Gunny, if you've watched it, what was your favorite one? One of my favorites was when
My name's Rick James.
when they had Black George Bush. Remember when he played the Black
No.
George Bush?
No, the
No.
Black Klansman.
The what?
The Black Klansman.
Listen, when I saw that for the first time, I was sitting on the couch. My wife was on the other couch, and he said that. I lost my mind. I fell down on the ground. I could not. I was waiting the next day to see what people were going to say about it. It was hysterical. Clayton Bigsby, that was his name. Clayton Bigsby. Remember?
Jack's saying he needs to find someone to room with also. You guys got the Matrix
Jack-
or
Jack
you guys
Goldman?
got a list going yet?
The what?
You guys got a list or anything going yet? Who's
Well,
going to need you?
if Veros
Really?
and I could just get together, we're going to get the rooms and everything falls into place right after that. We just got to figure out.
I've already researched the cost. We just have to go in and book the. I know the place where we're going to book.
Jack's
And
going to need a
anybody
room.
who
he
wants to
also
know,
needs.
it's the same family of resorts, right? It's the same setup: 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. You got full kitchen. You got now the 2-bedroom, 2-bath actually sleeps 6. There's a master suite, and then the guest suite is either 2 twins or a queen, and then there's a pull-out. The couch actually has sleeping in it as well. So, but it's the same setup, a different place, and that's that.
I just wanted to show my new coin. You know, they're making those spaceship coins again. I had to get it.
I'm not like a female, Nick. I'm a dude.
Gypsy is very much a girl. Don't let him fool you, everybody. But just had to show my new.
No speeder.
That's 3 ounce, 1 ounce.
No, just
No,
1 ounce.
speeder.
Oh, no. I just got 1 ounce.
That's pretty cool, though.
I mean, they're finally starting to listen to us because a lot of people were saying, you're not making enough Starship coins. You're putting the ship on the round
All
coin. We're like,
around,
"No,
yeah.
You don't want that. And they're listening because there's another one coming out next month. So pretty cool stuff.
See,
I want to confess. Oh, see, Nick took the words right out of my mouth. I've never seen Star Wars. So I said to myself, I'm going to go watch Star Wars. So I type in Star Wars on the streaming search. Everything except for Star Wars came up. Return to the Jedi, these clone things now. There's like so many different series. I don't think I'll ever catch up on Star Wars, even if I start now.
he better be kidding. I'm going to smack him.
Me?
Yes.
I've never seen Star Wars or E.T. I've never seen E.T. either.
No, he's got to be kidding.
I don't think he
I'm
is.
serious.
He's
I
got to be
thought
kidding.
Star Wars was a Halloween party for the longest time. I'm like, oh, these dudes all got these cool Halloween outfits
Listen,
on. What's going on?
Listen, you want to know something funny? You know how they make parody movies now, right?
He's got to be kidding.
I want to tell you right now, if you want to know where the parody stuff started, it was a Star Wars one, and they called it Hardware Wars. And I remember
Oh, I
watching this as a
love
kid.
that.
I remember watching as a kid on
I
HBO.
love
dude,
Hardware Wars.
in tears.
I'm
They're
going to talk
talking about
find it. Hold on.
Fluke Starbucker, ham salad, chewchilla. I mean, they had the name.
I've never
dude.
heard of that one. I like
Oh,
Spaceballs.
my.
Spaceballs is fun.
Hold on, I'll find it. You will watch it and you will die.
Yeah, please.
yeah.
I want to watch it.
Oh yeah, so funny. But anyways, Mr. V, what you're looking for is then Star Wars: A New Hope. That's what you're looking for.
Why?
If A New Hope comes up, that's the one you want to watch because that's
What do
the
you mean?
original Star Wars
I
chapter
never heard
4.
it called A New Hope.
You said Return of the Jedi. That's part 5. That's the second one you're going to need to watch.
Which is
That's part 6, you dork.
No.
You see, this is what I'm talking about. The movie was called
Empire
Empire
Jedi.
Strikes Back. You're right. Return of the
Oh,
Jedi.
tell me I'm wrong with Star Wars. I
Anyways,
will
you want
fight
to
you.
watch Star Wars: A New Hope is the point I'm getting at.
Okay, I'm so old.
Yes,
When I saw
Monkey
Star
King,
Wars
it's
in the
true,
movie
brother.
theaters, it wasn't called A New Hope. at
No,
the
it
first
wasn't. This is
scene.
my point. This is my point. It's not called a
It
new
Right.
was
Hope.
It's called
called
Star
Star Wars.
Right.
So if I look up New Hope, it's the old Star Wars.
It's
The original first movie was called A New Hope.
Okay, then I'll
Look,
find it.
you got to take this link right here. You gotta watch that, dude. You will be in tears. It's great.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
What R2D2
I
was
forgot
a damn
about
vacuum
Hardware
cleaner?
Wars.
You remember that?
Huh?
R2D2 was a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, I forgot about that movie. I
Now,
haven't
did you
watched
know
it in so
when they
long.
did which movie was it? I want to say it was the one of the newer ones. The Last Jedi. I think it was The Last Jedi where they showed an iron come down on the clothes. That was a throwback to Hardware Wars.
Yeah, see, I don't get any of that. All the references to the last. Nick, the fact that you spelled Trek wrong makes what you said even funnier. Believe it or not.
Star Trek. Is that the state of Star
No,
Wars?
but the
Any-
fact that it's
look,
not
I'm
spelled right
a
makes it
goofball.
even funnier.
I'm
Makes
a
it even
goofball,
funnier.
and I love the Minions. My wife looks at me when I mention the Minions like, oh my god, did anybody watch the new Minions movie, The Rise of
No.
Gru?
No.
Dude, when you watch the Minions, you're just straight up laughing because you have no idea the verbiage that's coming out of their mouth, but you know what they're saying. It's perfect. I love it. No, Star Wars was from the 60s. Thank you very much.
No, it wasn't. Star
I
Wars.
mean,
was
Star Trek. Star
77.
Trek. He said from the 70s. No, Star Trek was from the 60s, actually.
Was it 60s? I thought it was even
It was.
earlier than that. It was
Yeah.
early though.
I'll
When
show
when
you.
It's early. Yeah, 1960s. Yeah. I knew it was a while ago though.
Nick, one of my favorite Office
66
episodes
to 69,
was when
Yeah,
Michael played Willy Wonka. Remember they put that special and he was Willy Wonka, and then it blew up in his face.
He gave out the golden tickets, and
Yeah,
they
but
were
it was
all.
a watermark
And you know
of
what's
like,
funny?
like cartoon
That
pornography by
movie-
mistake. Remember?
That movie came out in 1971. It's
Oh no,
one-
that wasn't the same episode.
No, I'm
The
talking about the
Willy
first
Wonka
one
one,
with Gene
What blew up in
Wilder.
his face was he put them all in the same lot, and it went all to the same customer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh.
But there was the other one that had like the mouse giving it to the cat giving it to the mouse, or vice versa, or the duck or something.
You guys
I don't know.
oh my god, do we have to like get you guys out of here and edit this video? What's going on?
Oh my God, Nick, that's so funny. George Foreman, he burned his foot in the George Foreman grill.
Oh geez. And then he used it like episodes later for the Phyllis's the bachelor party.
Yeah, somebody asked him, "It's like, is that the George Foreman you burned your foot?"
Well, that's the same one that had Ben Franklin as the stripper.
Yep. Oh, funny.
Yeah,
Oh my
Ben
God.
Franklin started
But,
flirting
like-
with Pam.
Do you remember like a lot of the Saturday morning TV shows you used to watch?
Oh yeah, I used to
Yeah.
watch.
The one
Super
I'm
Friends.
trying to figure out, I remember Land of the Lost.
Okay.
Okay. But do you remember that one that was Jim Neighbors when he was in that almost like he looked like a Michelin guy in that space suit? God, I can't remember the name of it, but it was Jim Neighbors, golly, Gomer Pyle. But oh God, what was the name of that show?
Oh, yeah. Shoot. Oh, they just made a remake of it not like a few years ago.
Lost in Space, Monkey
Yeah.
King said.
Yeah, Lost in Space.
No, it wasn't Lost in Space. The Lost Saucer.
What?
When Jim Neighbors
I think
looked like
Gunny lost his saucer. I never
Oh
saw
my
that one.
God, I remember
my
that,
God.
Gunny. Gunny, I
And
And I
remember
loved,
that.
I loved Land of the Lost, but what made me mad about the Land of the Lost, they never showed those Slee Stack enough. Remember
Mork and Mindy was good.
who?
Mork and Mindy.
I loved it. I mean, who did not like Robin Williams? Oh, HR Puffin stuff, yeah. But it was just some of those Saturday. I mean, what I remember too, being very young, was Planet of the Apes was big. That one's with Charlton Heston and all that. It was
Oh, yeah.
huge.
Oh yeah.
And I still go back and watch it now. And then I watch the new movies they made. I go, no, the
You need to
older
understand.
ones so much better.
Land of the Lost. That's the one where the dad and the kids went through some time
Yes.
portal, and it was like claymation, right? Wasn't it like
well,
a
the
little of each?
dinosaurs were.
Yeah, right.
But
That's what I remember.
remember those lizard-looking things called the slee stacks?
Slee stacks.
Oh, I'm gonna show you.
I love the slee stacks. And then they had one that got intelligent, like the
Yes,
I don't know.
V Rose is gonna know him when I show him to him.
I love that show. A lot of people couldn't get into it. I
These guys,
always enjoyed that. Yeah.
and then you had the smart one. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. There he is.
Yep.
But you remember the slee stacks were always playing with those crystals. Remember that? The smart guy. If I move the red one here, what's going to happen? And oh my God, something
Oh,
opened.
that's funny, Metal Dragon. Nick, what is going on with you?
Not Elf. Alf.
Can you imagine Ryan Reynolds being Alf?
Alf was a huge. The show's coming back, but do you remember it on NBC? It was a huge hit when it was out.
Why Ryan Reynolds? What?
He's remaking Alf.
What?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
do you remember Will Ferrell
Why?
did
It
that?
was a huge hit. And
But
he's
you
still a
remember-
classic.
Will Ferrell did that Land of the Lost
Oh,
movie.
jeez.
You remember that, Gypsy?
What?
Will Ferrell did the Land of the Lost movie.
Oh yeah. I actually
It was
like that.
horrible. It's like,
I actually kind of like that.
well,
There's certain parts of it that winding up in winding up in the desert and doing a bunch of drugs and stuff.
that one guy, Danny, the actor, Danny.
Oh, Danny, the guy from Eastbound and Down,
Oh my God! Now he was funny, straight up.
Danny McBride.
Oh my, that dude is something else, dude.
Yeah, he's funny. Eastbound and Down was a funny series on HBO,
Right?
and he was also funny in Lady Braven. That's so sweet. She sent me a list of all the eBay of all the Star Wars movies.
Oh,
But don't forget, now you have to start watching all the shows they made on Disney
This is
Plus.
why I feel overwhelmed. There's too much.
Now, Lady Braven, does he watch them in order they came out in the theater or in episode order?
oh geez.
I want to watch them in order. That was my goal.
No, you need to watch them in the. Oh shoot, I don't know.
No, you watch them
Mark-
in the way they came out in the theaters. Yes,
That's what I think. That's what I
Yes.
think.
Monkey King wrote about Annette Funicello. You guys remember Frankie Avalon, right?
Yeah.
That funny Jello.
Frankie Avalon was my dad's cousin.
Can I shake your hand? All right. I
You
know
can
somebody
drop
that knows. I know somebody that knows somebody. All right.
The first time we came to Florida, my wife at the time, her cousin worked at the Naples Beach Hotel, which is, just a landmark. And he was able to get us a great rate. And she's like, "Oh, you're going to love my cousin Stacy. She's, just a real kind of TV geek. She actually went on to work for ESPN up in Orlando and Disney. But she said that she's a little eccentric and she's a huge Frankie Avalon fan." And I said, "It's too funny. I said, don't tell her anything, And I swear to God, when she came over to, we were going out to dinner and it's meeting her the first time. Open the door and, my wife introduced, she goes, "Oh my God, you look just like Frankie Avalon." Oh, we lost it. It was too funny. Biggie, where you been?
But vote for Pedro. Who do you make you look like? You look like Charles Bronson, right?
At first glance, I thought it was Charles Manson. I'm like, oh man, what a dick.
But I mean, I can just see right now the stuff tonight. Pedro's head is just spinning because he's like, "Oh, I'm just afraid of what video is going to come out next." And
That's
they're
a lot of
always
fun.
great.
A lot of
Please,
fun, yeah.
Gypsy, put vote for Pedro's channel up too, please. My favorite Martian, that was a good one. And Nick says her OCD says he has to watch them in
Put it on,
order. But
Biggie.
Nick, when you say in order, we talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Which order? That's the thing. Which order?
I guess I would have to watch it in order of continuity, right? So whatever.
Well, the year they came out.
More or less, unless
It
Because
would
that's
make
what
more
they do
sense.
later
If you
on.
did
They
it that way,
introduce,
it would make more sense.
yeah, they introduce prequels later on. Like, oh, well, this is what happened before. I can't get into that. I won't know where I'm at.
Well, trust me, if you watch them in the order they came out in the theater, it's not hard to follow. It really
Yeah,
isn't.
yeah. Hey, Brown Sugar.
Big E's working late tonight.
He is.
You know what? I will tell you the guys this. During the hurricane, we didn't lose anything but internet, okay? I'm going to tell you right now how dependent we are on internet it's nuts. It was just, damn. Can't get a lot of stuff done because we're so dependent on it. Thankfully, remember, like I said in my videos, we sort of, depends on what side of the property you're on, we get 4G, 5G, but man, I'm so glad we got our internet back because that hurt. Like, did you get your generator ready to go there, V?
Oh my God! And the other generator I told you about,
Yeah.
gone,
What happened?
gone.
What did it get
I
stolen?
think it's gone. So I think the guy who installed the good one took the bad one as partial payment. So I didn't have any say in it.
No, I'm talking about the one in your garage you can't find.
No, it's in my garage. No, I haven't done anything with it.
You still can't get to it,
No, my parents are coming down in a couple of weeks. I got to get
bro.
my garage cleaned out. I finally got rid of most of the metal that was in the front of my property, all the appliances.
Where are these people going to stay? Are they in the backyard, or do I need to have them come up here?
Oh, I got room. There's
Okay.
room.
I need to, for some reason, I need to come down there. I can imagine the cooking your mom's going to do,
Oh man,
bro. When is it? Next weekend?
2 weeks.
I'm
Two
coming
weeks.
down.
Well,
I'm coming down.
No, my mom's already here from Italy. My dad won't be back until the middle of the month, but I don't think they're coming
Oh.
till the end of the month.
What is she cooking? Tell me.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Whatever.
Gabagool?
Anything,
Gabagool.
anything that smells like garlic is a good start.
Amen, brother. I'll be there.
Anything that smells like sauteed
I will come
garlic.
down on a Saturday for dinner if you just or
I'll bring you
lunch.
some. Oh man, we had a potluck when I worked at the bank one time. Somebody had an idea of doing like a potluck Thanksgiving. So everybody
Yes,
made
sir.
something and brought it in. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to make my mom's lasagna, And it cost me $60 just to get the ingredients. I made two big
You
pans.
ain't, dude. Lasagna ain't cheap.
No, I made 2 big pans of it.
Oh,
Yes.
it's not.
I had a training that day, Gunny, 2 big pans. I had training that day, so I brought it in and I got to eat a little bit, but I brought that so everybody else can enjoy it, And so my training was up in Fort Myers. By the time I got back to town, it was late, and I purposefully drove past the road that would take me home so I could go all the way downtown to the bank I worked at. And I went into the bank at night. I'm like, oh man, I'm going to get that lasagna that was left over. I'm so hungry. I went in there, bro.
Gone.
It was gone. It was as if there was never a party, not a fork, not a crumb, not a dirty napkin, nothing in the garbage, no lasagna, no macaroni salad. It was all gone. I was so shattered. I mean, I had to sit there like, oh my God, I was so
Like
busted up.
it went like a donut at a Weight Watchers convention.
Yeah, the
right?
next day they're like, oh yeah, everybody took a piece of it home. They all split it and took it.
What? Listen, hey,
That's amazing,
idea.
John Jacobs.
idea. You think we can make a buttload of lasagna for the fun show?
Hell yeah, that's a plan right now.
I
You
think
just-
that's it right there,
Oh,
dude.
I want to show you something. Hold on, don't go anywhere.
Oh, Gypsy,
Yo.
you like lasagna or what,
Oh yeah.
bro? That's like I only eat that stuff like once or twice. Well, I'm gonna make that this weekend. Forget
It's
it.
also
That's it.
expensive and it takes some time, but maybe I'll make some cheese enchiladas or some enchiladas.
I
and
work.
stuff
I work
on
from
down
home,
there.
so guess what? My office is right next to my kitchen, so I got no excuse.
What? Getting hungry, need a snack, and I need to get up early for work tomorrow. I have to finish report before the long weekend. Aw.
See, right there, JB. That's what we need to do. Speedy and Kathy will take care of the cannolis. We got the lasagna, and JB will provide the entertainment.
There you go.
That's it. And Gypsy will pay for everything.
Yes. Now,
Amen. See, Flag City's down with that too.
nuts are good too.
Well, Flag City's gonna have to pay for something. I mean, he'll buy the napkins. There you go.
There you go.
Oh, cheese. See, I used to love cheesecake. I don't like, but no, make it. No, oh, Nick. Nick,
Wait,
Nick, I
you
hate
used
to
to love
say it.
cheesecake?
No, I hate to say it, but Mama Can takes care of the pies.
Cheesecake's not a pie though.
No. But I'm just saying, she brought everything, dude. We're talking cheesecake, this, that, the other thing. But hey, Nick, go ahead. I haven't seen Mama Can in here tonight, so
Hey, I'll take.
listen. Her pecan pie, buddy. You will eat a slice. You want to go walk down the road, just punch someone in her mouth. It is good.
Nice.
Her pecan pie is off the. I can't even say it.
Chocolate cake with peanut butter frosting.
And she made. I think she made German chocolate too.
We'll let Nick do some desserts too. Sounds like she's a.
Oh, Nick, you got this, girl. Nick
Down
makes the cakes. Mama Can makes the pies. All right, V, it's all you, buddy.
In no order, years and years ago, and this is when I first moved to Florida, I asked my mom for the lasagna recipe, right? And she was talking so fast, and Italian mom, she's like, make sure you do this, with that or this or that, which is so funny. But
Keep stirring the sauce, all right? Oh, can I have a copy of that? I have something like that for my grandmother when she made pecan pies, dude, from the 50s.
I'm not gonna lie, I almost had a panic attack because I couldn't find it right away. I'm like, oh my god, it's gone.
Dude, I have ours. It's on one of those like little note cards.
Yeah.
Oh, can I? Oh, we gotta talk, dude. Oh,
Are you leaving, Nick? Is Nick leaving?
Yeah.
She's gotta go to
All
work.
right,
tomorrow.
Nick.
Early.
Listen, I hate to say it, but we need those San Marzano tomatoes to make a good lasagna, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
You
can't
don't
get
grow
them
those in the U.S., man.
My mom did that. That was the thing. You got to get a couple cans of peeled plum tomatoes, and then you got to get the tomato paste, and you got to make your own sauce.
But they got to be San Marzano.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, I can't wait to see that recipe, dude. Now, here's the thing. You get good. Okay, I know everybody gets mad when I say ricotta. Do you get good ricotta?
Who gets mad at you?
Oh, the people who are, they're like, it's ricotta. Dude, do I look Italian? It's ricotta.
It's
Okay.
Gotta.
Anyway, what kind of ricotta do you get, V?
Polio.
Okay. Now, my mom taught me a trick back in the day. Tell me if this is true. When you put it in a bowl, you put an egg in there. It makes it easier to mix up. Is that true?
I never heard that.
I do it. You know what? I do it, and it mixes so smooth, and it goes on. Oh, dude, one egg is all you need.
It helps it bind it and stuff like that too. That's another reason why
there's
you
a
use
chef
it.
talking now. There we go.
Yeah.
We
Use
just
a
put
little ricotta, use a little mozzarella, or
yeah, mozzarella, Romano cheese, and ricotta cheese. But the
I like
ricotta, we just
what
put
is it called?
dollops of it in there. I didn't mix it with anything. We just
The
put it on
pepper
a spoon. And
Romano?
the Pecorino Romano. Yep.
I
Pecorino
love
Romano.
that stuff, dude. Love it.
It's got a nice bite to it.
It really does. But the thing about it is, you got to get the stuff from Publix where you get to shave it yourself. That's perfect. Oh, this is going to be expensive. We're going to make it, though. Yep.
I just bought it tonight.
Amen, brother. I love that stuff. Right, dude, I will put that on a shoe and eat it.
So good.
Oh, it is.
How about that?
What's the cost on that now? Like $10?
This one was $8. It's the smaller one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Just got it
And I'll
tonight.
tell you, if we can get one down there in Orlando, V, the best place to get their cheese, get it at the Fresh Market is so good.
Yeah, I like Fresh Market. That's a good place.
And they got, you like coffee, right?
Yeah.
They got a pecan roast coffee that'll just make you just go crazy. It's good.
That sounds interesting. I never
It
had.
is
Never heard
very
of that.
good. See?
I got to
You gotta
tell you
go-
this. I don't know if it's a bad thing or a good thing. I don't mind it. But as the guests, that stay in the vacation rentals, as they come and go, every once in a while, I have a small window to go in there and take care of whatever needs to get fixed or whatever before the next guest comes in. And sometimes I'll end up beating the cleaning crews that go in there. So, I'll look and there'll be stuff that they leave behind that's worth taking, right? I don't drink beer, but do you remember how much beer I brought to the first time?
You brought one can.
No, I brought a bucket full of beers. I mean,
No,
everybody.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yes,
Yeah,
you did.
and all that stuff came from what people left behind at rentals. But this one time,
At banquet.
it's often they'll leave behind all these exotic coffees that I've never seen or heard of before. So I get to try different coffee all the time because of that.
What is Jungle Gems? Anybody? I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
But look, did you see what James Butler called you? No, no.
Gypsy.
Big E, listen, Big E, you are always a stand-up dude, and I appreciate that, man. I know you went to give me money last year. I'm like, yeah, no, you have to talk to my wife. I don't do the finance thing, so you have to deal with Mama Colleen on that one. That's not me. But you're always good for it, brother.
Biggie's very thoughtful and generous.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh,
can't say that enough about him.
listen, they don't call him Big E for a reason. He is a big, cuddly teddy bear, man. He's just awesome guy, man. Wait
Big
till you
heart.
meet him, dude.
Huge heart.
Okay.
Oh my God. And you know what's funny? I can't wait to get the apron. Who gets the aprons? It's V-Rose and who else? Somebody, a Gypsy. Yeah, you two get the aprons. Oh,
What?
my wife's already working on it, guys. You have
My,
no idea.
my better say kiss the cook.
Well, maybe.
Oh no, kiss the dishwasher.
You better be ready for nothing but an apron.
But what?
Oh my
I said,
God.
I'm just gonna wear an apron and that's it.
All
He's
right,
gonna have his cheek chillers on too from California.
I'm out of dinner already. I'm not going.
Everybody's like, I'm trying to eat, not throw it up.
Gypsy's gonna come in. Who asked for the gabagool?
The gabagool.
Now, here's the thing.
You want a
kind of meat do
sausage?
you- what kind of meat do you put in your lasagna? What does Grandma say on that recipe? What kind of meat? Hamburger?
No,
Italian
ground
sausage.
beef. Yeah, ground beef, and you have to
Oh, ground
saute it
beef?
first.
You should do it. No mix, no Italian sausage or anything in there.
Well, here's the thing. I got the
Let's allow pork with the ground beef, and when you saute it, just to
Yes.
saute it though. Yeah.
here's the
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
I got the butcher right here around the corner from my house. He's Italian as the word go. I can get some good meat here.
Mm.
Hey, Big E's got a pretty pink apron for me. Thanks.
The one with the little frills on it, right? Like the little doily frills on the end of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
No, we got to hook V-Rose up. It's gonna have the one with all the chest hair on it. You know what I mean?
Gross. It's gonna get into the.
Gypsy's gonna look like, you remember in the Cheech and Chong movie when Cheech and Chong were wrestling the Invisible Man?
Okay, time out. Steve Liberty, I love you to death, and I'm not trying to correct you, but no Italian calls sauce gravy.
They said it in the Sopranos. It's gotta be true.
Sauce.
First of all, Sopranos, they're at least second or third generation Italian. That's
From Jersey, all right?
this is what happens. They call it gravy. It's tomato sauce. Gravy's for turkey.
I was always taught it was just sauce.
It's sauce. It's sauce.
Because
Oh,
I
But
grew
James
up
Butler,
in our
it's a
neighborhood.
It's a Jersey thing. Remember that
Mhm.
on South Park?
But
It's
in
a
our
Jersey
neighborhood,
thing.
we did have a Italian family, and listen, some of the meats they got, I don't even know where they got them from. Oh my God, so good.
He said, "What do I know? I'm Irish."
What happened?
Liberty.
Hey,
Sorry.
ain't no gravy.
Look.
Ain't no gravy.
Look, hey
That's
Steve,
funny.
Steve, can he make some good bangers and mash? What's up? What?
Shepherd's pie. What?
No bangers and mash, dude.
That's
Shepherd's
English.
pie, dude.
That's not Irish. That's English.
Shepherd's
Bangers
pie.
and mash?
No, bangers and mash, hot dogs
No, it's
and
not.
Yeah, yeah, it's English.
it's
It's
English.
Scottish.
Well, he's Irish.
Yeah,
Well, I'm just wondering. Let's see what he says.
I'm not either. I'm the third one. What's the other
Well,
one?
I'm Scottish.
I'm Welsh.
Here it is: corned beef and cabbage. Now he's
Well,
on.
From what I learned on the Battle of Culloden from the Scottish,
It's shepherd's
we have-
pie.
shepherd's pie. What is shepherd's pie made with? What's the meat?
It's made with lamb by.
Thank you.
But they have a lot of versions that use ground beef.
Correct, but it's not.
But they actually
shepherd's
call it.
pie.
something
What's the
else.
name of it when it's made with hamburger? It's not shepherd's pie. They call it that, but
Yeah, I know they call it something else.
okay. Straight up, James Butler is my best friend. Right, I would eat that 6 times a week if I could.
Eat
Corned
what?
beef and cabbage. What?
Oh, I would too.
Listen, do you have Firehouse subs by you?
No. Oh yeah.
Bro, go in there and get the steamer. It's got corned beef and pastrami. Dude, best sub ever. Best sub ever. I'm telling you.
Cottage
Have you ever
pie.
been there yet?
Huh?
Have you ever been there yet?
Once, and I
Dude,
forget
go
what I
get
got.
this. Go, it's called the steamer. Go get it.
Usually,
I'm
I'd
telling
stay
you,
away from something
It's
called
not the
steamer,
Cleveland steamer, okay? No,
Just
I know
saying.
where your brain was going. You're a Marine. I get it.
Gunny recommended this.
But Butler says it's called cottage pie.
Yeah, cottage pie.
Oh, okay. No, I mean,
I don't
Jeff,
like the taste of
here's the
lamb
fucking-
either.
okay.
Jack.
See, listen.
I don't
Okay,
like
here's the
lamb,
problem.
and I don't like duck unless it's confit duck.
Okay, but here's the thing. What people don't realize, I would do a leg of lamb, and I learned this from the Italian family, by the way. You got to put that thing so full of garlic. You got to put slices in it and stick garlic in the whole
And
thing.
wine. Tons of wine.
You can braise the pan with wine, yes. But the big part is lamb is it's not even gamey. It's very I hate to say it like this, but it's very lamby. Okay.
Yeah.
But you got to stuff that thing so full of garlic, and that's all you smell. But it to me, once you do it the right way, it is like a roast beef. It's so good.
I made it once.
And
I
by
made
the
it
way,
with,
I don't care
with
who you
wine
are.
and
If you put
rosemary.
mint jelly on my plate next to lamb, I will punch you in your face.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
hate
yeah.
that.
I
No.
don't know.
No.
I don't do liver. I don't know. I've never liked
Nope,
liver.
nope,
Never
nope.
got down with liver for some reason.
What's the other thing I hate? What are those things called? Oh, cranberries. Ew,
What?
can't do cranberries, dude.
I thought he was going to say crayons. I was going to say, what?
Dude,
Cranberries I love. You know what? You know what?
Not
I
even cranberry
made,
sauce?
I found a homemade cranberry sauce recipe that will make you change your mind. You'll actually like it. I'll try and make it when I come out to the fun show.
that's
I
like
make
saying
it
I can make a liver recipe.
Does it have orange in it or orange
It
zest in it?
does. It does.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
it has cinnamon. Yep.
That's a
I
good
don't
one.
really
like
like
it.
cinnamon either, really. That
You'll
much.
like it. Oh my God. Are you American? America. You'll
Oh,
like it.
I don't know. I was born in Florida. I don't know what they call us down here. So
I don't either. You guys are a different
That's
type.
funny, Butler.
what do you say?
Cranberry flavored crayon.
He likes those.
Cranberry flavored crayons. No, they have to taste like wax. That's the best flavor.
No, but I bet I'd make it for you. You like it.
No,
I work
you know
at a
what?
Italian restaurant
I will
for
try
20
it.
years,
But I mean, I know you could cover liver in whatever you want to call it. It's going to taste like liver. Now, cranberries, I get it. It's fruit. It's a little different. I get it. I'll try it.
yeah.
It's like my brother. You mentioned liver around my oldest brother, dude. He will run, and that's a big boy, and he will run fast. He can't do it.
All right, Gunny, what do you say, brother?
Yeah, man, we got to call this because I know you got to get up and go to work in the morning, and so do I.
Well, I missed 2 days being sick in bed, so
What'd you
Well,
have? What'd you have? Sand?
sand?
Gunny got it.
I didn't get it.
All right, Gypsy, you're going first.
Kidney stew.
What?
Kidney stew. What in the world are you talking about, Big E?
What about kidney stew? Yeah,
All right,
never
Jim.
heard of it. Don't know if I want to. Well, everyone, I'm glad everyone is hopefully, I mean, we didn't hear from everyone, but hopefully everyone's safe from the hurricane. Thank God you are, Gunny. Everyone just be nice to each other and feed the good wolf. Love you. Bye.
Boom. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. It was a lot of fun, as always. And happy birthday, Metal Dragon. Jack, I did get your text. I'll check. I'll send you a reply soon. And guys, we're ramping up. We got a Coin Tribe fundraiser that's coming up. And then we got Wounded Warriors coming up on Veterans Day thereafter. So we're getting into a busy time of the year all along while trying to coordinate, get together for us in January. So I appreciate everybody coming together. It's a lot of fun. Share something with someone, guys, and we'll see you next time.
All right, guys. Gypsy Wolves, one more time. Gen X's channel or the Coin Tribe. Got this coming up. All right, it's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see what this grade is. Are we going to eat crow or is it going to be what we said? We're going to find out soon. Can and I are going to talk this week. V Rose and I are going to talk. We're going to lock things down for the fun show. The auction is coming up. It's going to be good. Once again, from Flag City Parts, all the stuff you gave me, dude, there's going to be good stuff. All right, me and the wife are definitely working hard on putting stuff together for everybody. It's going to be great. I'm excited about this one. We're going to lock down the charity we're going to donate to. We're going to have a lot of fun doing it because what is Gunny say? You haven't having fun? If you ain't having fun, you're doing something wrong. I love you guys, and I hope everybody is safe. Hope everybody recovers from the hurricane, and we keep moving forward because that's what we do. We go forward because it's in the rearview mirror for a reason. It's behind us. I love you guys, and we'll see you soon.